my truth seekers. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. Guys, look, this right here, this is a lot, man. I wanted to go ahead and talk about Real Housewives of, I say Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Marriage in Huntsville with Destiny and Melody, which I'm going to go ahead and talk about that as well. But I mean, I had got some disturbing news, some very, very disturbing news, and I want to go ahead and talk about it. I had got some DMs where, I mean, these content creators, I mean, they have gotten out of hand. And I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about that because when it comes to children, children are off limits. And you're going to say that you are roasting kids. And I want to go ahead and talk about that. So, also, before I get into with my commentary, guys, I want to go ahead and talk about Robyn. I see that Robyn Dixon, she have been fired. She came out and said that she have been fired. So before I get into my commentary, guys, I want to go ahead and say welcome, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. So let me go ahead and read the disclaimer, and then we can go ahead and get on with this right here. And like I say, when it comes to YouTube, YouTube should be a hobby. It should be where people, coming together and, enjoying each other and, just a friendly site, But the thing about it, we have taken it now to what I call a very detestable place, and it's no longer fun. I mean, when you come on and you hear all this stuff right here, and then the thing about it, it's not young people. These are grown people, people that, have, children or whatever they have, and just conquering all this drama. But as I was praying before I came on, it's something behind the scene because nowhere in the world, and I talk about it all the time, that you're going to fight so hard for people that you don't know. And anytime when you fighting that hard, it's because it's money under the table. It's some kind of money that's in the deal. And that's the only thing that I can go ahead and I can think about when it comes to that. I wanted to go ahead and talk about what I thought that is going to happen, when they come on. But it's like most of all the drama is because of these melanuts. I mean, they need to just go ahead and just dismantle it. Melody, like I said there and say all the stuff that they are doing, and they are, they are attaching themselves to your name. So it's like it's going to make you look bad. It's going to make Melody look bad because these are people that are fans of Melody, and anything that they do is like a reflection on her. And like I said, they either going to go ahead and come together and ice her out, or, just go ahead and it's time for her just, voluntarily leave, just like Robyn Dixon. But let me go ahead and read the disclaimer, guys, because this right here is a lot. The copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And this disclaimer is not for harassment, it's not for bullying. So just because you hear something that, it says criticism and bullying and threatening and stalking and all this other stuff has nothing to do with a disclaimer. So you can read as much as you want, oh, this is my disclaimer. No, your disclaimer is not to use your platform to go ahead and bully anyone. But let me go ahead and get this right here out the way. I saw where Robyn Dixon on Atomic Housewives, she came out and she said that she was fired. And I'm glad that, she was the bigger person, to say something like that, because we already know, like a Candy Boris and all the rest of them that leave, they always say that, they voluntarily left. But she came out and she said, no, she didn't voluntarily leave. They fired her. Okay. And let me see if I go ahead and pull it up. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull it up. So again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Nine buys and unapologetic, guys. In here is grown folks, and we eat meat. Like I said, if you can't stand the heat, you get out of the kitchen. Okay. So let me see if I can make it a little bigger because I can't see this right here. Let me see. Okay. I got it a little bigger. So this right here, I saw this today. It was talking about Robin Gibbons, not Robin Gibbons, Robyn Dixon. She came out and said that she was let go from Potomac Housewives, and this right here, this article is by Peoples, where it says Robyn Dixon confirms exit from Real Housewives of a Potomac after 8 season. I was fired. So she came out, and she said she was fired. And most of them saying, well, she didn't want to share, her her life, especially what she was going through with her husband. Well, her husband did not sign for this show. And if I'm not mistaken, Bravo does not pay for the husband. So why should he come on and, tell his business? And that's the part that I don't understand when it comes to these reality shows with the black reality shows, because we already know when it comes to all the other reality shows, I'm talking about the palm people, their husbands don't even have to do nothing. They really don't even have to do much. But when it comes to the black reality people that's cast on these shows, it look like they wants to see blood. It's like they wants these people to sit there and just really tear down their families in order to get that story. Make it make sense, guys. And like I said, whatever between her and her husband, if he does not want to tell his side, then I don't feel that, he should. So let me go ahead and continue where it says, I'm okay with it because nothing lasts forever, said Dixon, who was one of the Maryland set franchise original cast members who is premiered in 2016. And I know when it comes to Giselle, because her and Giselle was very, very close. I know, she gonna feel some type of way when it comes to Robyn, she got fired, but this right here, like I say, when it comes to these reality shows, it says the Real Housewives of Potomac continue to experience more cast and shakeup following the show Rocky 8 season. If I'm not mistaken, they say the other one, the one that just came on, I think she's a Nigerian, not Wendy, but the other one. They say they went ahead and let her go as well. And also, I had heard that Candice Dixon, she was not Candy Dixon, guys. I don't really follow these people, but Candice, can't think what her last name. But they say that she had left as well, but Bravo was begging her back, and I'm gonna say allegedly because that's what I heard. But also, it says that the Real Housewives of Potomac continue to experience more cast shakeup following the show Rocky 8 season. Robyn Dixon is leaving Bravo Maryland set after 8 seasons. She announced on the newest episode of the podcast Reasonable Shady that published on Monday, April the 15th. Yes, I will not be returning for season 9 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Dixon 45 said it's a reality. The network did not invite me back, so they didn't give her invites. I guess all the rest of them had got theirs. So most likely they probably say, "Well, we got ours and you didn't get yours." So she assumed, well, they must have went ahead and fired me. I was fired for the lack of better words. I would not sugarcoat the situation and say, "Oh, I am walking away and this is the break," or anything like this. This is a network decision. So you remember, I don't know if she's trying to go ahead and throw some shade at Candy Boris because Candy Boris has said, she was just walking away. Okay. So Dixon was one of the franchise original cast members when the series premiered in January 2016 alongside Giselle Bryant, Ashley Darby. Now, Ashley, to me, she should go because Ashley To me, she it's like she just planted. Yeah, she don't really bring nothing, and I don't understand why would they want to get Robin husband to say something and Ashley husband. He wasn't filming as well, and when he don't want to talk, he didn't talk. Karen Hugh, Sharice Jackson Jordan, and Katie Rose. So I guess that was the original cast, the first original cast. So I'm not going to go ahead and read all this right here. It says, despite the sad news, Dixon told Brian, her reasonable shady co-host and Real Housewives of Potomac co-star, that she's at peace with her exit for the series. So I'm glad that she's at peace, because like I said, they was just digging too much, especially when it comes to our people. We see all these other reality shows. They husbands, don't go through as much scrutiny as the other ones. And also it says, I'm okay with it because nothing lasts forever. I had a very long run on the show, and I just really appreciate that time and the opportunity that I had on the show. The mother of two said before extending her gratitude to the network and the truly original, the production company behind Real Housewives of Potomac. So this right here, this is the cast, okay? And it's a lot. This is a lot. I don't even think I'm gonna even watch it anymore, and that's why I really don't even blog about all this right here. I saw where Mill, I think her name is Mill, where she was talking about her husband crying, and saying all this stuff, that the child may not be for her husband, and so much stuff that is going on. But like I say, when it comes to these reality shows, guys, it is what I call the mark of the beast. So, guys, let me go ahead and get into all this right here. I was going to play some clips, but I just didn't even feel like playing no clips because so much stuff is going on. I mean, this right here, this is horrible. Like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, guys, I really think that when it comes to love and marriage in Huntsville, it got to be someone behind the scenes, people that working in the production company. It could be producers. Yeah, and I'm just saying alleged. All this right here, like I said, all this is alleged for entertainment purpose only. At least we thought it was for entertainment purposes only, but they taking it to a different level. But if you're going to fight so hard for people that you don't know, it got to be something. Something got to be big. And I also saw where a content creator, she went ahead and she said that she didn't know Carlos King, besides from Love and Marriage in Huntsville. That's a lie. That's a lie. I mean, this content creator came out of nowhere when it came to Love and Marriage in Huntsville. And if she says she don't know Carlos King from outside of Love and Marriage in Huntsville, is because you only came on to do certain people bidding. Because we know from day one who Carlos King was, because him and Nene Leakes, like I said, when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, they pretty much had put these reality shows on the map. So you going to say that you never really heard about a Carlos King? You just saying that because you guys is trying to sabotage this man's business just because of one person. Make it make sense, guys. And when it comes to Carlos King is a CEO of his television production, Kingdom Reign, and he have many other reality shows around his belt. So he is not new in the game. And for people to come out and say that, man, it's just to show you that these people are trying to sabotage this man business. But like I said, you never win when you play dirty. Never win when you play dirty. When you dig one ditch, you better make sure that you dig another one, because you're going to fall in it as well. Like I said, if Mel is not happy, because why don't Mel leave? Why don't Mel focus on what she got going on? Why is she's there somewhere where she's not miserable, okay? Where she's so miserable. But also, I want to go ahead and talk about this. I'm gonna see if I can come on Saturday. I'm not gonna come on tomorrow. A few days. I'm gonna see how I feel. I might come back on Saturday. I want to go ahead and talk about how they are trying to go, you know, after Wanda, but they see Miss Wanda, she does not pay them no mind. So what they're trying to do is go after Tisha, which we already know that's who they want, Tisha and Marcel. So what they doing? They going after the children, going after these people, children. But that's who they want. They want Tisha and Marcel because they wants to see Tisha go off of her throne, tilt her crown, and get gutter with them. They wants to see her lose it. So that's how the devil plays. The devil sit there and say, well, I can't get her. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get her through her children. And I don't know if something must have told her, kids off limits, or she was threatened, or she realized, that she was not going to win with stuff like this, because you're going to sit there and call yourself roasting children. Make it make sense. If it was anybody else roasting children, or having children, posting children in their commentary, or their content, the first thing you guys gonna say, they are weird. These people weird. These people pedophiles. But when a woman do it, you guys, it's like you stick your head into the sand. But we already know all you guys is trying to do is provoke Tisha. You don't want Miss Wanda. You want Tisha and Marcel, because you want them to sit there and get to your level. And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. I'm gonna talk. I think if I'm feeling okay Saturday, I might come on. But I like what Miss Wanda said. Miss Wanda said she's not going to sit there and it's not her word verbatim, that she's not going to act up with you guys unless you show your face. Yes, show your face. If you want to act like computer thugs and bullies behind the computer, but yet you're not showing your face, make it make sense. I see my girls in the house, Logical Speak. Let me see if I can drop the link in case you want to come on. But Ms. Wanda is right. If you're going to spew all this hate and talk about people and call yourself roasting people, but yet you don't show yourself. Miss Wanda was right. Show yourself. She said, no face, no case. Something to the fact. You know how she likes to rhyme. But Miss Wanda is a very beautiful person. You guys might be younger than her, but you guys, like I say, you guys look like y'all had a hard, rough life. That's why you cannot show your face. Miss Wanda could show her face because Miss Wanda is not a bad-looking person. How you doing, Lodge?
Hi, Lady D. How are you? I'm fine.
Doing great, doing great. Just
Good.
getting everything ready for this weekend.
Yeah.
I might be on Saturday, but
Hmm.
besides that, everything is pretty good.
Great,
But
great,
how
great.
was your day?
It's been pretty good. It's been warm and I'm just enjoying a little sunshine and a little warmth. It's been a great day.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So I want to go ahead and talk about Destiny Payton Returns. We want to
Mhm.
talk and keep it on topic, talk about the
Yeah.
reality shows, but it looked like these CCs, they don't want to see, us talk, looking at this show as entertainment. They want to make it
Hmm.
all personal. But what do you think about all the stuff that is going on, how they trying to go after Tisha's kids, which, we already know they really trying to provoke Tisha and her husband.
Well, they've been told to go after the children because I don't know if you heard about the intro with Marceau and Melody. And there's been a little controversy about that conversation with them sitting at the table. He has on the black shirt. She's got the little short wig and big earrings. Did you see that?
That's one of the
Upcoming?
upcoming. No, I didn't see that.
Okay. Well, what happened? Melody and Marceau were sitting at the table talking, and they were talking about, of course, Martel. And Melody made the statement. No, Marceau told her, "This is the man you married," and she told him, "You knew Martel before I did."
So she's still gurgitating the old
Yeah,
mess.
and
Wow.
he told her, "You had 3 kids with him." Oh no, 4.
No, he said three, and then I think I heard one. Cece
Right.
said three, and then one. So he's saying you had 3 kids when you was with him. Then you left and came back and got another one.
Something to that effect, but
Yes.
they are the content creators are not happy about him saying she had 3 children with him. They
Hmm.
know Marceau is extremely smart. He made that statement like that for a reason because
Okay.
there's something about that 4th child that they all know.
Oh my God. And we talked about it before that, right?
Right. In my
So,
opinion.
and we gonna say allegedly. So he said
Allegedly.
three. He said three.
Right. And then he corrected it and said, "Oh, 4."
Oh,
But they know how smart Marceau is. Marceau is
wow.
a very sarcastic person,
So
but he's
that's what got him
smart.
upset. That's what got him
That's what's
upset.
got them all upset. Him saying, "Oh,
Wow.
you had 3 kids with him." Oh no, 4. So
Wow.
I'm sure she was pissed off about him saying it. So when she got back and got with her content creators, she probably sicked them on Mars. Well, here's the thing: Marceau is making little, smart remarks. Wanda made a remark about the 4th child, and Martel himself made a statement somewhat about the 4th child when he said that she looks like her mother.
Wow.
And Tasha tried to pin him down, with the question of, did you get a DNA? And he said no. She looks just like her mama. He said that about 3 or 4 times. So
Well,
all
one
of these
taste.
references to this child not being Martell's child is what's, to me, it's what got
Wow.
everybody up and wanting to start picking on kids. Because they've been picking on Knox for a minute. They've been picking on Macy and Mila. Uh, so I think, really, I think they are being told to do so
Want me to tell you
because,
something? I need to pat myself on the back, and you pat yourself on the back because
yeah,
all the stuff that is unraveling right now, you and I been talking about it since day one.
absolutely.
All
Yeah,
it is coming.
it's coming out.
Is coming out. Like I
Right.
said, you don't play. You don't win when you play dirty.
And here's the thing I thought about this a while back, but it's resurfacing. This could have been the main reason why she divorced him. Just think about it.
Mm,
That I think the youngest child might have been a couple of months old when she filed for divorce.
could be. Could be.
You know? I
Yes.
mean, if it's accurate, you know, that would get out of it because staying with him and it's not his makes her look bad.
And the thing about it is that her when she come out, and when she addressed this, it's gonna be just like what Bobby Bolton said. You
Hmm.
see what Bobby Bolton said? He said, I don't know if it's a woman or a man, but this person says, if I were a male, I tell him he's right. I tell him ain't none of them yours and to leave us all alone. You see? So that's what,
That's where the anger
after the
comes
fact,
in.
once it come
Yeah.
out, then that's what she's going to use. You see? You see how
No,
they work?
no. Here's the thing, Bobby. The three, the first three are definitely his.
Hmm.
No question. The question is the 4th child. You
Absolutely.
know, he keeps saying the child looks just like her mama. The child don't. In other words, he's saying the child don't look nothing like me. There's nothing that he can see in that child that resembles him. And I said that from the beginning when that child was born, when he was
Mhm.
holding her. I mean, she might have been like some weeks old, and I was looking at her and I didn't see him.
Mhm.
But I said,
But I
oh, okay. She's got to, grow into her little features. I still don't see him.
Yep. But you see, I felt it in the spirit. It was like maybe about last month when I came on,
Hmm.
I just, because like I say, when it comes to this reality show, it's where our people at, right?
Right,
So,
right, right,
that's why I focused on this one show because, this is what do the most. This the only show that does the most.
right.
And I felt in my spirit, that when it came to Martell, it was something that was so heavy on him. I don't know if you saw that on my community
Hmm.
tab,
Hmm.
but I say something was so heavy on him where he need to go ahead and release it. And
Mm.
whatever answer that he get, it's up to him, the decision, what he's going to do about it, which most likely, like he said, he loved all of his
All
children.
of them. He said it. If they,
He
I love them all, even if they're not mine. I love them too.
That's it. That's it.
They are
And
mine, even if they're not mine. That's what he said.
that's what he said.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, like I said, with all this stuff right here,
Uh huh.
only ones that's going to get hurt is the children. And see, the attitude that Bobby had is the same attitude that the millimeter's going to have.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They going to say the same. Well, that's good for him. But when you going to say, oh, that's good, and just like Bobby said, then Mel need to
Then
come and
none
say
of
all
them.
the other kids are not yours as well.
That's
But
not.
want me to
That's
tell you
not true,
something?
Bobby.
All you're going to do is trauma those kids. Those kids gonna be so messed up.
Which is probably why Martell don't want him on social media.
Absolutely. Those kids gonna be so messed up with a decision like Bobby said. And if Melody
Hmm.
come out and say, because she's very narcissist herself.
Right.
So if she come out and say, well, look, because she already said, I wish I didn't even had no children from you. Well, if you wish that you wouldn't have never had any kids for Martell, then why when you left and came back, you had another one?
Yeah. And that could be his driving force because with those children, I mean, people are going to be looking at him, and saying, okay, she's 6, 7, still don't look like him. He probably wants to save all of the children from that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Could be his driving force for not wanting them on TV, period. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, the picture you just yeah, this picture here with him
Which
in
one? This
white.
one?
Yeah, they've been talking
This one?
about that too. No, 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 no. The one with the group with everybody. See, Martell is the only one in pure white.
Okay, okay.
Everybody else got on black and white.
So
And
I
so,
guess what the white mean for me is that he's coming clean. What it means to you?
well, to me, it means that he is the saint out of the
Mm-hmm.
group, the good person. Because
Mm-hmm.
white is supposed to represent good.
Yeah, purity. But didn't he say something that it always bad things always happen to the good guys? Something to the fact he said something
Yeah,
on. Yeah, I heard
he did say
CC
that.
was saying something to the fact. But I
Yeah,
think that when he put white and he's the only one with all white, is that he's going to reveal it all. He's going to come clean.
yeah, he's gonna look like the saint.
Yeah,
He's
yes,
gonna
yes,
look like the good
yes.
guy. I
I
don't know
absolutely
whose
believe that.
idea was to put him in all white. It could have been Carlos. It could
Hmm.
have been his production company, or it could have been his PR.
Yes.
But he's the only one in white. And they were talking about it today. Why is he in
Hmm.
white? What is that supposed to represent? Well, to me,
Yes.
it represented he's going to come out looking like the good guy.
Absolutely. I
You know,
see my girls in the house, Bertha Raymond. She said,
hey,
hello,
Bertha.
Lady D in chat. Scots don't play when it comes to the kids. Gloves come off. Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Well,
like I said there and say, I may be a small channel,
hmm,
but want me to tell you something. When you and I come on here, we speak facts.
right.
We
Well,
even though all this is alleged, but when
hmm,
we speak it into existence, it always come to pass. Tell me if I'm lying.
yeah, absolutely. We've been, going back
We
and
you
forth
and
and, yeah,
they
talking
talking
about
about all
this.
this right now, but you and I have been talking about this since day one, right?
Hmm. Right. Well, they're going to have to start talking about the other children Tisha's children, because this conversation about this fourth baby ain't going away.
Not if you're going to sit there and drag my kids,
Right.
and try to sabotage my marriage, and you think that I'm supposed to handle you with kid gloves? You
Well,
think that I'm not supposed to say anything?
they know that the conversation ain't going nowhere. So they're gonna start picking at Tisha's children. But one thing we know, all three of them kids belong to Morrisseau because they all look like him.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's no doubt.
Dark and Lovely says hello, beautiful, and Lady D in chat. Hey,
Hello,
Dark
dark
and
and
Lovely.
lovely.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Bertha. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you guys for coming in. All you ones that's out there, make sure you go ahead and hit like, or however you feel led. Come in and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Lodge and
Mhm.
I, like I said, we don't know these people from a can of paint, but
Yeah.
like I said, we only can give our opinion, and all this right here is alleged.
I think none of this about the children would be coming up if this show hadn't turned so nasty and so toxic.
I don't know. I don't know, Bobby. Bobby asking, you all really believe that's not his baby? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
We don't
Bobby,
know. But
Bobby
I
Bolton.
think that what Martell should do, because everybody, uh, you know, they want to know.
Right.
And I know it's in the back of his head as well.
What
Because
I
he even
do know,
said that the
Bobby,
child does not look like him.
what I do know, Bobby, is from day one. I've never seen Martell in that child. I see Martell in the other three. Not saying because it's possible for a child to look just like the mom and not look like the father. I guess it's possible. But just like Martell only sees Melody, I only see Melody. I don't see Martell nowhere, and I think she's about 4. I've seen several mountains of pictures of her. I do not see Martell in that child, not skin color, not facial features, nothing. And he don't see himself in that child. But is that child his? I don't know.
Mm.
And I'm curious as to why Melody has not put that to bed and went and got the DNA to prove
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
that this child, because she's heard the rumors.
That's a good question. Say, look, I go and get a
A
DNA
DNA and show
and
and
show.
prove, but
She
she
went and
has
got.
not
She went.
done it.
Didn't she went and got a test for Kiki to take a drug test?
Yeah, she went and got
Well,
a
why
drug
she didn't go
screen.
get a kit? And why didn't she don't
There you
go get a
go.
kit for
I'm
to take a
curious about that.
DNA? So I hope she go get a kit, just like she was bold to get a kit and have Kiki tested on television.
Why hasn't she? And I think that baby is 3 or 4. She could have put this to bed a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Even his, because he's questioned by saying the child don't look like him. He looks like the mom. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering why she has not put it to bed and got the, oh, well, let's do a DNA. Let me
Mm-hmm.
swab you. I'm going to swab me. We're going to swab the baby. And then we're going to go to a facility and get this baby tested to prove that this
Mm-hmm.
is your child, to put this to bed. She has not done it,
Yeah,
which to me, Bobby, is a sign of guilt
mm-hmm. And all
in
this
her.
is alleged. All this right here
Oh,
is
this is
alleged.
my opinion. This is the way my
Yep.
brain, because Bobby, I work in facts. I function in reality. I function in reason and facts, logic. My
Mm-hmm.
logic is, why
Oh,
hasn't
you
she
live
done
by
it?
that name. You live by that name. I could tell you
Yeah.
that.
Why hasn't she put this to bed?
And
And she has not.
Henrietta Green says they said Martell did one, but I don't think he did.
He said he didn't. And
Hmm.
he could have. I mean, a smart man would have done it.
Yes,
But he's going to keep it to himself because he don't
yes.
want to hurt the other children. And Melody knows Martell's heart,
Hmm.
But everybody else in that group, I don't know. But she has
Hmm.
not got the DNA herself to prove that that's his child, since there's been
But
so many questions about it
she sure went ahead and got a drug test, the
for
drug
Kiki.
for Kiki. So just like
So,
she brought her tail to go get a kit, because if I'm not mistaken, they have kits to take
Yeah.
a DNA in the stores, right? She can take a home one, and then she can go ahead and take the original one.
I mean,
The
but to
real
me,
one
this
to the
is really
doctor.
important. I wouldn't want to go to a drugstore. I would want to go to a
Yeah,
facility that
yes,
does
I would
DNA,
too.
go through a lawyer where it can be valid proof.
Hmm.
And she has not done that yet. And that
So
tells me that there's something wrong. I mean, a woman that knows, and believe me, we know. We
I
know.
don't understand what you. I don't know, Harrietta. I don't understand what you mean. She says why Martell did not. I don't know what she meant by that.
See
Put
why
it to
Martell did
bed.
not Martell put it to bed.
Maybe he didn't want to know. But one thing about a mother always know.
The mother always knows.
She gonna know her
The daddy,
children.
like they say, mama's
Mama's
baby,
baby,
daddy's
daddy's
maybe.
maybe.
Well, he's
Absolutely.
questioning it because he said the child does not look like him in so many
Hmm.
words. He said the child looked just like her mama. He said it 3 or 4 times.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's not. He's not going to do it because he don't want to hurt the other kids. And she should have done it in order to put it to bed. Period.
Hmm.
Why leave it out there? Pretty much what Chris Kardashian did with Chloe. She could have put that to bed a long time ago.
Hmm.
So I question why Melody has not went and got that DNA test done.
Why you think? But like I said, I
Because,
want to know how it's going to fare out.
well, look,
If it does come out, of what we hope not.
well,
How
she
it's going to
was
fare out with her fans. I want to see how they gonna spin it.
when they broke up. For those however many months they were broke up, when she came
Hmm.
back, she either got pregnant or was already pregnant.
Hmm.
She came back in April. That baby was born in December.
Wow. Wow.
You know, so she left in January, right?
Hmm.
Or December. She met this man in January. She came home in April.
So the man that Martell had Carter in she was at some little small little restaurant or something like that. That's the man you talking about?
I'm not sure if he's the one that Martell accused her of going down on, the one that she said
Or is
did
another
not, she didn't go
another one?
down on him. He went down on her, whoever that man
I'm talking
is.
about the one that he Carter at the
At
restaurant.
the
You remember that?
restaurant with.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
not sure of the timeline of when she was dating him, you know.
Okay.
But she said herself that she met someone in January. They talked for 2 or 3 weeks. He went down on her, but she never went down on him. So we got February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, December. The
Hmm.
baby was born in December. So she could have got knocked up with that baby in January when she met that
Allegedly,
man.
allegedly. Hmm.
Allegedly.
Yes.
From
Harrietta
January, huh?
Harrietta says, if she is not his child, why do it matters? He do not take care of them. I'm not reading no more of that. One
Well,
thing about
Henrietta,
I'm not gonna read
here's
no
the
more of that.
thing. Henrietta, I'm going to answer her. She asked the question. Um,
Hmm.
well, he is their father. They carry his last name, and he has 50-50 custody, which means that she have him for 7 days and he have him for 7 days. If the
Hmm.
child is not his, he doesn't care. But why is he, labeled the demon when it appears with all the evidence that she's a little demonic herself?
And not only that, Martell, his background speaks for itself. Martell never was ever had child support on him.
No, no,
So
he has no
Martell
child
is,
support.
if I'm not mistaken, Martell is almost in his 40s, right?
42.
And 42 years old and don't have any child support on him. So that's
And she
right
didn't put him
there.
on child
It
support.
shows you that he's a good man. Because if he was a bad guy, don't you think that Melody would have went ahead and put child support on him? He's going to take care of his children. He love
Right.
kids.
I mean, they have 50-50 custody, which means nobody pays child support.
So it
He
doesn't
takes care of them
matter.
when he have them. Yeah, with the 50-50, there is no money that's going to be, swapped between the two. He take care of them when he got them. She take
Mhm.
care of them when she got them.
That's
which
it.
is great because it would be awful if he was put on child support for 4 children and only
Mhm.
3 of them are his.
And then he can go back for child support on her, all the money
Yeah.
that he put on. But still of all, I hope the good come out of this. But
Hmm.
like I said, I blame Melody. And the reason why I blame Melody, and I also blame Martell, because Martell should have put his foot down. He
Uh,
already had said that he did not want his wife on a reality show, but he wanted to make her happy.
right.
I don't know why Melody, want to come on a reality show knowing that, she got all this baggage. And it's like they so selfish because you only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about the children, how it's going to affect the children,
Right.
especially when they find out that all the children is for Martell except the last one. And I'm saying the last, like I said, guys, all we could do is go by of what they put out. And this
And
right here,
mhm.
we already saw this already. We
Well,
saw
here's
this.
the thing: he's not on child support for none of his kids, even Knox. And that I question that too. Why isn't it? Why hasn't Ariane took him to court for child support?
Because she
Yeah.
know that he's a good father.
Well,
He
you know,
said, even when they talked about that, he said his child is attached to him like Velcro. He got his child every day with him.
well, let's say
So he
if
got his
she
child
went to
with
court,
him.
especially with them not being married, there would probably
Hmm.
be a DNA test on Knox.
Hmm.
They are not married. So if she took him to court for child support, Knox would have to be validated as his son.
Hmm.
We don't know because let's be honest, Knox is a very handsome little boy, but I don't see a whole lot of Martell in him either.
I do. I see a lot. I see a lot in him. You can look at the
Okay.
eyes. I could see all through the eyes that is for him.
Uh-huh.
He looked like his mom, but I can see the dad
Mhm.
all in him.
Well, I'm
And
not sure.
he is a very handsome
He's
little
a
guy.
handsome child, and he doesn't look like Tank. He doesn't look like Boss Baby, and he doesn't look like Mariah.
Well, he looks to me, he
He,
does look
I
like
don't see Martell's features in him either. I'm
yeah,
gonna be
well,
honest.
I think that I see it. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I do see
Mm.
it. Now,
Well,
like I
I ain't gonna
said,
tell you no lie either.
yeah, yeah, you right.
I
You
don't
right.
see it.
Yes, yes.
He's a
You're absolutely
handsome little
right.
boy.
But
I
the thing
see
about it is,
his mom,
yeah,
but I do not see Martell in him either.
yes, but the thing in question is not him. What's in question is the last one of Melodies.
Well, I
I
think
see
they
Pamela.
all 5 of them should be in question, not just the four. When it
Not
comes to DNA,
not all five, Lodge.
you don't think so?
No.
You don't think all 5, whether or not they are his, should be in question?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
well, I do.
Maybe two. Well, two of hers. Maybe two, but I
Hmm.
doubt it. I doubt it. But Pamela says, "Oh, I can't even fathom this BS conversation. Are you serious?" Well, look, if this is not the channel for you, then you go where you're going to get your ears tickled, because in
Right.
here we stand on our truth. We gonna call it like it is. At the end of the day, it's an opinion. You air it
Right.
out. You are free game.
Yeah.
So look, she said, "I am out." Why does she have to say that? Just leave. This platform is not for no everybody. Okay.
Right. 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 Everybody is
Ain't
not
nobody
going
sit
to.
there and pull something on you and told you to come in here.
But look, here's the thing, Lady D. But they'll go over there and listen to hours of crap about
Yes,
Martell and the entire cast, negative, just nasty, and be
yes,
totally happy. But can I
yes.
come over here and listen to nothing we got to say?
Because
Yeah.
the truth hurts.
Well,
Nobody wants to hear the truth. People
yeah.
wants to hear a lie. And especially when it's one person that they are trying to lift up. So if you're trying to lift up one person, anything that somebody else say is going to make their ears bleed. They don't want to hear
Right.
this. My girl Bertha says, I thought he got DNA with Ariana the same time he was born. I think he did. I
No,
absolutely
ma'am.
think that
No,
he
ma'am.
did.
Nope,
They
nope,
filmed
nope.
Martel telling her he wanted a DNA. She agreed without hesitation.
Nope,
Yeah,
Martha,
I
I'm sorry.
promise you. I promise you. Logical. I don't think that he went ahead with it, but Ariane had said, "Oh, if you want a DNA, you welcome to get one."
No,
Because
I remember that totally different.
I think that it was the therapist had told him something to the fact, or it was Marcel. I remember.
It was Marceau.
Yes, yes, one of them.
Marceau told him he
Yes,
needed to get a DNA. He asked Ariane and told Ariane he wanted to get a DNA when he was in that car driving, and she questioned him. Oh, Martel, we've been together all this time. Now you want a DNA? You know
yeah,
this is your
yes,
son. This is
yes.
exactly what she said.
Absolutely.
And he
Let me
said,
go ahead
I'm
and
not
help.
sure.
Hold on one second. Let me help Pamela out, okay? Since in here is not the channel for her, let me go ahead and kick her out, okay? So
Yeah,
bye,
she can go over
okay?
there where it's okay to be
Go
blind.
where it's okay because in here is nine buys. We're gonna cut through it, okay? The word is sharp, sharper than any two-edged sword. If
Right.
you can't chew the meat, then you get out, okay? Because only people in here is grown folks, 18 and older, okay?
Yeah. You're gonna have to
But
be able to listen and tolerate and even that you don't like. I mean, they
absolutely.
are right over there on. I'm not going to mention any of their names, but I see a lot of these people that come in here harassing you. They're over there on the other channels
Lifting
listening to
up,
all of that filth and crap.
lifting it up, lifting them up.
You know.
But they should have realized, I'm talking about Melody and her millimeters, that
Hmm.
all this right here was going to come out sooner or later.
Well, that's
But
the
they
reason
thought that
why.
this right here was going to have a happy ending.
Well, this is why they jump out in front of everything and put out the
Yes,
negative.
yes, trying
So
to put the
when
fire out. Yes,
somebody, if someone comes with something against her, they already done laid the narrative that he's the
yes.
demon, he's the demon, he's the demon. They're
Hmm.
still today. They were still talking about the fact that Martell cheated, and they've been divorced for 4 years.
Absolutely, because
Yeah,
they still trying to spin that narrative. But I
right,
would never ever allow Melody to have that opportunity again. And when they said that Melody and Marcel had talked, went back and forth, I was kind of upset with that because you remember when I said I do not want to see Marcel and Melody ever talk again
right.
because unless Tisha right there because of all the stuff that Melody has said about them because who to say once Marcel is in Melody's company alone, she accused him of something.
Well, Melody has no man to
Thank
film with
you.
besides Marceau.
That's the part that I don't understand. You want to film with Marcel and tear him down at the same time.
She don't have
Every,
a man of her own to film with. She
but
got to
notice,
film with
uh,
somebody else's man.
but notice it's always with Marcel, and that's where
Always
I say
Marceau.
Tisha need to sit there and say the buck stop here. I don't
Yeah,
give a care if the producers allow, tell them, look, I need you to film with Melody. No,
yeah,
I don't want to
I
film with
agree.
Melody.
I
Melody did
agree.
too much. Melody did too much, and she take things and she twist it and she use it for a storyline.
Yeah, I agree. If I was teacher, I would say, B, find you a man to film with and quit filming with mine.
Absolutely.
But no
Hey,
man wants to
Starbucks.
film with her. Not
No,
even
no.
her brother. Why don't
He
he come on there and film with her?
and you don't see Maurice filming with her.
No, no.
I don't
Maurice is
think I
not gonna.
ever
Mm-mm.
seen Maurice film with
No, I haven't.
Melody.
Nobody. But she picks Marcel. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a
Starbucks
lot to
says,
get at teacher
thank you
too.
for your service, Pamela Nichols. Absolutely. Let her leave because in here, like I say, the thing about it when it comes to these people think that you're supposed to sit there and run with the same narrative that everybody else, like you're supposed to jump on a bandwagon.
Right.
Bertha said, I see a combination of both of them. He has Ariane thick eyelashes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Bertha says she see it too, and you say you
Yes.
see it. Okay,
Yes.
okay,
I think Bobby
okay.
said he doesn't, or she say she doesn't either.
Yeah.
Dark Lovely said, question that Lady D Logic speak is the reason why Martell is not on child support, because Mel said that she didn't want child support, asking for charity. But yeah. Now you don't want child support, but yet you asking for charity.
Right. Well, there's a reason because then, most likely, I don't. With them being married, it might not be where a judge would order a DNA test on all four, but his lawyers might push for a DNA on all four. You know,
Mhm.
his lawyers could push, and that's something she don't want,
But
in my
like
opinion.
But just like we say, you got to be careful when you sitting there trying to dig a ditch for someone else. Yours might be just as bigger. You seen
Yeah.
a speck in somebody else's eye, but you got a big pole in your eyes. So now, what if Martell and everybody else done sat there got so many
Hmm.
receipts, and
Hmm.
this reason why he's dressed in white, where he's gonna lay it all on the line, where it
It
might have
could
been
be.
more. It might have been more, and that's why I say when it came to Destiny unveiling the dark secret. I think when she said, and I was trying to find those clips, but I couldn't find
Mhm.
it. When she said, "I know where the bodies are,"
Right.
and I think she gonna let loose. And the reason why Destiny gonna let loose because they came after her marriage, they came after her business, and I'm pretty sure, logical, that they
Hmm.
knew that her ex boyfriend was messing with one of the producers.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody knew. If not everybody knew. Right. Absolutely.
No, oh, they still would. Bobby say they were married. They wouldn't push a DNA test. Oh, yes, they can. They
Yeah.
can.
His
Oh,
lawyers.
they still, yeah, his lawyers can.
His lawyers can push for a DNA on all four children if the
Hmm.
lawyers feel like there's something there.
Hmm. She
Which
has
is
to
why.
feed the children when they at his house. Well, according to Martell, Martell sat there and say, he made her. Martell,
Well,
and it's not his word exactly, but he said that, she didn't really have nothing
that's the
when they.
narrative that Melody pushed.
Thank you.
You know,
And that's what they're
because
running with. That's what
right,
they're
they're
running
gonna
with.
run with
Hmm.
that. Now we all know that this man got food in his house. It could
Yes.
be that the kids want specific things because they love or they have been fed uh takeout.
So do you think
Specific
that
food.
Martell is going to starve his kids?
No, no, he's gonna feed them, but they may not want vegetables and whatever he's eating. They may
Healthy
want
food. Yeah.
pizza. They may want Chick-fil-A.
Oh
And
yeah.
if they call their mom and say, "Mom, we want some pizza or some Chick-fil-A," she's gonna send it to them.
Yeah, I forgot she's the fun mom.
Right.
So
She said
she's out
they
there
love takeout.
traveling. Yeah, she loved traveling.
Right. So Bobby is
Hmm.
not that he cannot feed them. They may not want what he's presenting for dinner, and they may call their mom and say, "Hey, we want some pizza. Or we want Chick-fil-A. Or we want Burger King. Or we want McDonald's." And this is what they are used to eating. And she's going to send that DoorDash over to those kids. It does not mean
Hmm.
he cannot feed them.
Hmm.
He's
Bobby,
going down, down, down. Oh wow, Bobby.
they put it. He can't get no downs in that. Only thing can happen to Martell now because you guys already done pressed them down. He can't get no lower than what you guys already done did. So he
Yeah.
can't help but to raise up now.
Right. I
He can't
mean,
help the race. So now you about to see Martell raise up because you guys already his knees was not good enough for you. His apologies was not good enough for you. You
right.
guys wanted to see Martell flat on his face. And anytime when you see someone flat on their face, then they don't have
Mm.
no other choice to be lifted up.
I mean, they put him down.
Absolutely.
I don't put Martell down. You know, I think he is
I can let you up, Bobby. Yes, I can let you up, but you don't have to carry him up when you on the panel. But backstage, I have to see that you a real person. So I can go ahead and drop the mic, but make sure. I hope it's not one like we had last time, right? Lodge.
well. If it is,
You'll be
it'll
kicked
be what
out.
it's gonna be.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bobby, you have to show me your face. in the background. You are welcome to come on. Then after that, you can go ahead and carry them down.
And another
Uh,
thing I wanted to say, Lady D, if since Martel does have an outside child,
mhm.
if it happens to be that it's the same case with his ex, I wouldn't hold anything against her. You know who would?
Wait,
He
repeat
made
that
a
again.
baby.
Repeat it again.
He
All right,
made a
I see you.
child
I see you.
supposedly.
Wait,
Knox
say it again.
Knox is supposed to be, according to him and Ariane, that's his son.
Mm-hmm.
If it came out that Melody, if the last child is not fathered by Martel, nobody will hold it against her because he did it.
Absolutely. Oh, you
In
already
my
heard.
opinion,
Bobby already said that. You remember when Bobby said that? Bobby, you remember when you had sat there and said that, well, she can go ahead and say none of the kids is for him. You can go ahead and carry him down if you want to. You
I
don't have
hear
to
a
carry him
lot
up.
of talking.
You can carry him down. If you want to carry him down, you
No,
welcome to carry him down. Okay, you can show yourself. Okay. What do you have, Bobby?
it's no. I don't. I don't want. I don't want to. Can you hear me?
I can hear you real good.
Okay, great. Now, what I wanted to say, I'm hearing myself for some reason.
Well, you
Okay,
want to go out and come back in, or
yeah, let me try that
okay, go out and come back
because I
in.
keep hearing myself.
Okay, you have a feedback. Go out and come back
yeah,
in.
she'll make sure her device is plugged in really
Yes.
tight. But
And
yeah, I
guys, this
wouldn't
right
hold
here is
anything
facts
against
over
her.
feelings. This is
Yeah,
facts over feelings and truth over power.
there's nothing to be ashamed about if it is so. With him questioning it, who's gonna hold it against her? He did it.
Absolutely.
You
Go
know.
ahead with your question, Bobby.
Okay, I I just wanted to say I don't want to turn anyone down. We all make mistakes. I
Agree.
Absolutely.
even I even text Martel and I asked him to apologize publicly, just as he tore his family apart publicly. My thing is not about not forgiving and loving, but my thing is I don't understand why you all are tearing Mel down. Mel hasn't said anything about that girl's baby. Other
Can you
people
repeat that
say it,
again? Mel
but
haven't
Mel
said
hasn't.
anything about what? Mel haven't said anything about what?
The baby,
What baby?
the other baby.
Mel was saying about the child from day one. She just didn't come out and say his name.
Boy, this
She's
is
been
bad.
throwing that in Martel's face since day one. And also, when it comes to apology, Martel apologized so many times where he
So
said he can't.
many
Yeah,
times.
he's not going to apologize no more.
But his
But
actions, he'll
Melody
say,
made
I'm sorry, and then lie and try to put out porn when
that
he
is not
knows
that
it's
is
not
not true,
her with
ma'am.
another man.
But that is not true. See, those are the stories
This,
that you
y'all,
guys
it's
running
just
with.
so crazy. It's like, I'm going to leave back out so I can
Okay.
hear.
But that is not true. See, everybody running with that narrative
Mm,
about the RP. That is
right.
not true. It was no such thing as a RP. That was a lie.
I cannot tell you how many times I've heard Martel say, "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have stepped out of my marriage." He told Melody when they were sitting at that table. I think they were in Tennessee. He said she deserves 1,000 apologies. He
Hmm.
said it time over and over again. I'm sorry. I don't know what they want him to do. Cut off a limb. He
That's
said
what
he
I
was
think.
sorry
They
to
wants to
her.
see him. They must want to see him bleed out.
I don't know. He said he's sorry to her a lot of times.
Yes.
He sat
Go
there at
ahead.
that table and told her,
Hmm.
"You deserve 1,000 apologies. I was totally wrong." He
Hmm.
don't have to say it no more. He
That's
said
it.
it several times. She
That's
said
it.
she wants him to publicly apologize. When he did it on the show, that's publicly apologizing to her.
Hmm. And they keep saying Mel have not say anything about the kid. Been making it about Ariane's and her
Since
child
the beginning of the
since the
show.
beginning of the show.
Well, what Melody does is she throws out the little nugget, and then her fans,
They run with it.
they run with it.
Mhm.
They've called him Chucky. Her fans have called him the B word, the bastard child.
Mhm.
They've called him autistic. They've called that child a bunch of different names. She has not refuted none of them. Say, hey, don't talk about that child because I don't want nobody talking about my kids. It's not right to talk about that little boy because
Absolutely.
he's not at fault. So with her being complicit and not speaking against them, talking about Arion's son, that's they're speaking for her. They are a
Mhm.
reflection of her. These are her people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, since they made it all about Ariane, they might as well go ahead and let on. And
Right.
and that's why I think, they put on reveal all everything got to come out in the open.
Right.
Everything got to. And Martel already said, he went to higher up, and he talked about he want to tell his reality or fire me.
Right.
So his reality is a part of his life with what's the name? Ariane and his child.
Whatever his life is, you know how I feel about that.
Whoever it is, then he want to
Whoever
be
it
a part
is,
of that.
present it.
Yes,
I
present
don't
it.
know if they are co-parents or if they're in a relationship, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is.
Let's go ahead and address this right here. Cheryl Hill says that Mel can control her fans. Can Tisha control her mom? Like I said, all the stuff that is happening, what the millimeters are doing,
Mm,
Mel can sit there and she can detach herself away from her fans, just like Tisha agreed that Miss Wanda should be off the show. They all came together and agreed that Miss Wanda should be off the show. Letitia didn't fight it, she said a piece, but when
well,
all
here's the
of them
thing.
came together and wanted Miss Wanda off the show, Miss Wanda was gone.
Well, here's the thing I want to address to Sarah Hill. Tisha has asked her mother several times to stay out of it. I've
Hmm.
heard Tisha say, "Ma, don't
That's a
do that.
good. That's
You should
good.
not say that." I've heard Tisha ask her mama to calm down. I've never heard Melody ask her fans to calm down.
Never.
Never. Oh, except for when they went after the millionaire that she met when she was on vacation. She did
Okay.
ask them to leave him alone, and they did so. But as far as the cast and Martell and the fans of the show, I've never heard Melody ask her fans to calm down and back off. That's the difference between Melody and Tisha. Tisha asked
Absolutely.
Wanda to calm down, told Wanda, Mama, you shouldn't have said that. Don't say that. Don't do that. You've heard it, and I've heard it. I don't know why they haven't heard it.
Because you asking how do you know what Mel is asking, explain that. If Melody was telling them to stop it, I promise you they would stop. And
Yeah.
just like Melody every day comes on pushing her products, she can also come on and say, look, I need you guys to stop. Now I
Right.
don't know if it was Carlos King or whomever told Melody to go ahead and dismantle this millimeters. Melody came on and she looked like she was pouring more gas to the fire.
On
She
the
started
fire, yeah.
dancing. She started dancing. I ain't got no control of that. Well, if you ain't got no control of that, darling, that is messing up your brand. Okay, that's gonna make people don't even want to work with you.
There's another influencer content creator that I follow. She has about 50,000 subscribers. And when her fans started to negatively speak about other people that were in the same realm as
Hmm.
she came on and told them, leave them alone. Stop. There is enough here for me and for them. If you are
Absolutely.
my fan, you will not disrespect anybody else in this
Yes.
sector, or I will unsubscribe from you and you cannot be my fan. So don't
Well,
tell me that Melody can't do it.
absolutely. Well, Hottie, if she can't dismantle her, she says she can't dismantle us. So if she cannot dismantle you guys, then you all needs to go and help her build up this show that she got, whatever network she got. What's the name of that network? Where she's at?
Nubian TV, and they
Nubian.
are
Then you
not. No, Melody
then
will. They will not be over there on Nubian TV. Nubian
well,
TV is not gonna put up with it.
yes, because she's a grown woman, and you right, she cannot control grown people. But if she does not want to dismantle you guys, then they need to go ahead and ice her out. Let her go. Either
She
give
said it.
her an ultimatum.
She
Give her an
said
ultimatum. Either
there will
she
be no deflecting from the mellometers. There will be no dismantling of the melody.
who
There will
said
be no
that? She came
melody.
out and said that?
Yes, she did. There will be no nothing will be done to calm them down. In so many words,
Well, I didn't hear it, so I'm gonna say a legend.
I
But
heard her say it.
okay, but the thing about it, if she said that, then they should go ahead and ice her out.
Yeah, the cash should ice her out.
Yes, go
You
ahead and
know.
let her go if she don't want to do it. So if you are a millimeter, why you didn't support her on Nubia network? Why you didn't go and support her there? That's the
Well, they
thing
ain't
that
thinking
I don't
about
want,
Nubian
because quite
TV.
obvious, she don't want to work with no one, and I'm pretty sure uh now all gloves of is off. Martell gonna sit there and let it all out. Tisha is going to go ahead and say what she need to say, and I'm pretty sure Destiny, she's sitting already because too much stuff had happened. And when it comes to Martell, if Martell is with Ariane, send Ariane on and put it on that platform. And if you guys don't want to see it, then you guys go on Nubian.
Well, Melody is not filming herself on Nubian TV. She's not filming a show for herself. It's the Shonaritas world. So there's
Oh, okay.
nobody for Melody to be going back and forth with. So
Well,
they're bored.
I
Huh?
saw a little intro where she was running around behind a desk or something like that, something silly and childish. I saw
Well, was she interacting with any castmates?
it was with a cast, and she was
Oh,
running. She was like, I guess, in the office, or she was
okay.
a business person. I seen something, and after that, I didn't see anymore.
Well, I just feel like it's not
Mentally,
enough
she
drama.
might survive. She will survive. But like I said, let her go, where she's happy at. I want to see them all prosper.
Of course
It's
she will
enough
survive.
it's enough on the table for everybody. But maybe, like I said, some people can build a house. Some people can furnish a house, but that does not mean that they will be able to live in that house. She might have built all this up for everybody else to enjoy
Of
because,
course, she will survive. I
yeah,
agree with Sarah Hill.
yeah,
Everybody wants her to survive. The thing that we
yeah.
want is the rest of the cast to be able to survive and function too without all
Sarah,
the hate.
so hold on one second. Sarah, you tell me, girl, stop one more time, and I promise you, I'm gonna send you to the block party. Like I don't have time for that because, like I said, these people are too invested in people that they don't know. These people will see your tail on fire and wouldn't even pee on your tail to put it out. So let me go ahead and put her out.
Well,
Girl, go.
I'm
I ain't got
invested in
time.
the
I don't have
cast.
time for that. I don't have time. Like I said there and say, me and Elijah, we've been doing this for almost like 2 years or whatever, a year or so. And sometimes it would be 3 or 4 people, but we have a good time in here. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's all about peace in here, honey, and getting to the real nitty gritty. We're not here to stroke nobody in here. Okay. So if you
Well, I
can't
want
stand,
Sarah Hill to
you
understand
leave.
that I have no problem
Oh, I
with
let
them
her
being
go. I let her go.
invested with her. That does not bother me. What bothers me is that the rest of the cast have to take so much negativeness in her favor
And lies.
and lies. I want them. Everybody deserves support. She has a lot of
Absolutely.
support. Great. I'm just saying the fact that the rest of the cast get dragged in support of her is my problem.
Yeah. Yes,
Support
you
her.
are, Starbucks. Starbucks say I keep missing the trolls. Yes, you are, but I'm kicking them out because, like I say,
Nah,
I'm not gonna let them sit there and like take my piece. Shoot, you good out of here. With this
yeah,
grown
support
folks.
her.
I don't know these people. I don't know these people from Can of Paint. Heidi
Sure.
said, hands down, Melody is the whole cast in one of LA Love and Marriage in Huntsville, period. They were they very well need her it won't be no show because you guys are
Well, they
biased.
should
It's
have
quite
no
obvious you're going to say
problem.
that.
They should have no problem with the cast
Yeah,
icing her out. If she is the
yes,
whole show and the show could run without the cast, Heidi, you should have no problem with the cast not having anything to do with her, icing her
absolutely.
out.
Absolutely.
If she
Because
can
this is
carry her
not the
own.
melody show. Because this is not the melody show. This show belongs to Call Us King. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they feel like she is the stuff, if she can carry the show, then be on board for her being iced out and let her carry the show.
Starbucks. You don't have to block them if they keep it on topic. Bobby,
Right.
don't block Bobby out. If they on topic, just let them talk.
Yeah.
Because we have a right to agree to disagree.
They should
So
have no problem with her being iced out.
Bobby don't have to be blocked. Don't block Bobby. Only block when they try to address me and logical. Don't call us no girls. We are grown women and calling us out. Okay. But no, do not block anyone that's giving their opinion. Like I say, we don't know these people. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, if they think, huh?
You have not been blocked, Bobby.
If Bobby and Hottie and Sarah Hill think Melody is superior, then they should have no problem with her being iced out by the cast.
No, Cecile, we are not blocking no one. She said, "Oh, you all blocking people comments for opinion, but would like to speak you all hate towards Mel." When people was supporting the entire show that was against Mel, no one had nothing to say. Now, stuff like that will get you blocked because quite obvious you didn't hear anything. Okay, so don't come and make it personal. Not with us. Okay, Cece.
Now,
Say whatever you want to say, but let me read some of these comments. Don't try to make it personal, okay? Avis Banks says Martel ain't had his children in a week, blah blah. Maybe he didn't have them in a week because Melody most likely was home for 3 weeks. He said Melody can have the kids as long as she want, long as
yeah.
the kids are with her. Bobby Bowden says, I'm going to be honest. I feel Martel was the one wrong, period. He cheated. He had an outside child and he suffered for it. Now that's how I feel. Absolutely. But like I said, how long you going to keep beating his dead horse? We not going to sit there and say Martel didn't do
Uh,
wrong. It
we
takes two
know
to
he
tear down the
cheated.
house. Absolutely.
Bobby, everybody knows Martel cheated. He's been
Absolutely.
divorced for over 4 years. Does he have to continue to suffer because he cheated within his
Not at
marriage,
all.
which
Not
has
at
been
all.
over for 4 years?
Not
No,
at
dear.
all. Heidi says we all are working hard on that on her network. I hope you guys do
Well,
because
hey,
she
yeah,
need to be
that's great.
happy and everybody else they wants to, be able to do business and promote their brand and they can't because of all this nonsense.
Right.
Bobby says they can't let her go. She's an executive producer. Yes, they
Oh
can. They
my
let
God.
who? Yes, they can, honey.
Oh boy.
If she's not cutting those checks, they can let her go. Cecile says, so you all want, oh, I read that one already. Male supporters support her on every platform. Good. Well, support her on Nubian, okay? Bobby says, I'm riding with Mel. I can explain why, though. Why are you all riding for Martel? We riding for the truth, okay? We don't know Martel either, okay?
Well, I would like to answer Bobby is
Go
why I
ahead.
support Martel because Martel is a human being. He
Absolutely.
deserves support like anybody else. He cheated on his wife. He asked for forgiveness. He said he was sorry. The deal is done. My
Is
husband
cheating a
cheated on
sin?
me too. I would
Is
look like an
cheating a sin?
idiot if I hated my husband for his entire life because he cheated on me. How stupid is that?
Is cheating a
No.
sin?
I mean, it's supposed to be a sin to cheat, but we see it. Everybody sins every day. One sin is no greater than the other. That's why I support Martel.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that Martel has a good heart. He's a good father. He's a good person. He's a flawed man. He's cheated
Mm-hmm.
on his wife, who he's divorced from. So why is he still being crucified for something that happened during his marriage? It's over. His marriage been over for 4 years. Bobby, that's why I can support Martel. I don't know if she understands it.
I don't know. But also CC says that it is enough on the table for everyone to get it, but they choosing not to go get it and hinder themselves. I guess that's what she means. But it's not that, CC. It's nobody these melon nuts, you guys are making it hard for other people to promote their brand. Every time when they put something out, you guys are going on Instagram and going on their business page and reporting it and stalking these people business and calling events. You guys wants to see these people down, and while you guys are trying to elevate Melody. So that is not true. What you think about? What's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, Cece,
Let me go
we
ahead and
want.
put it. Let me put it
There's
out.
nothing wrong with you supporting Melody. Nothing.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
your favorite. Support her, but do understand, Cece Hill, that we have a right to support who we want to support
absolutely.
over here.
Yeah,
You know, you guys dog out the rest of the cast and Martel over there. We support them over here. We
yeah.
have every
Always
right to support them.
and always go for the underdog anyway. You guys, Melody got a lot of support. Okay,
Yeah.
Bobby said they can't let her go. She is. Oh, I read that.
Oh my goodness,
Mhm.
child.
CC says, as a person that has conversation with Mel on multiple conversation and lives in the same town, and she helped everyone, and no doubt about it,
Yeah, that's
no doubt about it.
wonderful.
It's just that you guys are tearing down everybody else just to uplift this one person. No, it's enough for everybody. Okay.
And Cece, if Melody helps the people in her town and supports people, that's a wonderful thing. I don't
Hmm.
have a problem with that. I think it's great. But the
Yeah.
other people on the cast deserve their opportunity to do their business in peace or grow their business in peace. Everybody is not going to have to suffer because of what happened to her and her marriage.
Yeah. Now this
You know?
one right here, this right here, this look, read this one right here. Hands down, Melody is the whole cast in one. Well, if she's the whole cast in one, let Melody go and be the star of something that she's trying to build up from the ground up. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Heidi stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with if she feels like Melody is the whole cast of one, fine. Then don't have a
Absolutely.
problem when the cast ice her out.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know,
Because
if
it's
she's
not
so
a
superior, then she can stand on her own and not need the cast for filming. She's already filming with Marceau. So that tells me she's not the whole show.
absolutely.
You
And
know,
it's not a one man show anyway. This is an
well,
ensemble cast.
they want her to be a one man show. She
Hmm.
act like she's superior over them. Then stand
Yeah.
over there and be a one man show. And don't come over here filming with Marceau sitting up talking crazy and want to film with Kim and want to film with Tisha. No, film by yourself and be that superior person. Period.
Bobby says, "Ma'am, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. No, long you keep it on topic, we cool, we cool,
Hmm.
we cool. Okay."
No.
Um, um, Star says, "It's strange how they come around when I am not in the
In the
chat."
chat. Oh wow, Star.
Uh,
Well, they come for some clarification. That's what
no, we are
I
not
believe.
blocking no one. You're not
Yeah.
blocked. You're
Yeah,
not
we have
blocked.
specific reasons why we support the cast. We have every right to support who we want to support. And it ain't
Absolutely.
Melody.
Absolutely. Bertha says, what happened when Love and Marriage in Huntsville is taken off air? What happened to the male supporters when the show is gone and her supporters' reputation precedes her? They are literally cutting off her future opportunities. Absolutely. Nobody
Absolutely.
is not going to work with her, because
Well,
of her fans.
I imagine if the show ends, who was that? Bertha? If the show ends, I assume that they'll still be buying her products. She'll still be on YouTube and they will still be supporting her, which is fine with me. They could spend every goddamn gone dime they got on Melody Hope and it would not bother me one little bit.
I
Do
already told you I was not blocking you. So if you are being blocked and my mods are not blocking you, it's YouTube. You cannot come on here and try to disrespect people.
yeah,
So if you are getting blocked, it's not my mods, it's YouTube blocking you. So it's something that you're saying that is not in the community guidelines. Okay.
yeah, some
I see my
word.
girl is in the house, country girls. Hey, country girl, Queena. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. She said, good evening, Lady D, Pamela, and chat. Karma Crawford said, Melody, we love you. Yes, indeed. Angela B says, yeah, it's see, uh one of my mods, go ahead and block Angela. We don't need her because we're not gutter snipers. We don't talk like that.
What did
Let
she
me go ahead
say?
and she sat there and said that yeah, it's a we elfin haters, okay? That's what
Oh
she said.
wow.
We don't talk like that. We not
No,
alpha haters. We
we're
stand
not
on truth.
haters.
So you banned for good.
Oh my
We
goodness, no, we're not
we don't
haters.
have that in here.
We are supporters of, in case they don't understand, we
Yeah,
support the cast of Martell. We are not
yeah,
haters. You guys can support Melody until you fall freaking out.
yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
cares about you supporting her.
yeah.
We
But
support the cast.
I went ahead and blocked that one, Angela B. You don't come in here with
Hmm.
that gutter sniper. She must don't know about us, honey.
Well, they don't
Uh,
understand. They don't understand.
Fitness says she's not executive producer. No, she's not a executive producer. Is her name ran down that the trailer
I don't
for
think
the
she's a producer at all anymore.
for the credits? Her
I
name ran.
I don't believe so. It's Carlos
Mhm.
and four or five other people, but her name and Martell's name are not, that I can see, are not presented as producers no longer of the show.
Mhm.
You know, I just need for them to understand that it's not hating on her. It's supporting them. It's supporting the cast, which we have every right to do. They have
Mhm.
every right to support her. Ain't nobody trying to tell them not to support her. I know I'm not.
It really. I'm gonna tell you how the spirit. Because like I said, when it comes to my ancestors, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay,
Hmm.
what it is it's not because they are fans, it's because they are getting paid. Okay, I'm gonna just come out and just tell you
Hmm.
exactly what it is. They
Hmm.
are riding hard for her. Either they are getting paid or they're getting channels set up.
Hmm.
Now that's how I see it in the spirit, and
Hmm.
just like I think Butterfly said, it's like a Ponzi scheme because first of all, they didn't have the right information that Maurice was suing some of these content creators, but they went ahead and they ran and they asked for donations, and if I'm not mistaken, they got almost $12,000, right?
I believe so.
Yes, I think, but
Hmm.
how I see it in the spirit, and like I said, I think you might not say I'm 100% right, but
Hmm.
99.9, what we have said, it always came to pass. And
Yeah.
what I see in the spirit is
Mhm.
that these people are riding hard because it's a money scam, and I'm gonna say
I agree.
allegedly. That's what it
I
is.
agree. I believe. I mean, because
Hi, Pepper. Pepper's in the
if
house.
they
She said,
are, and just say if they are getting paid,
mhm.
that's fine with me too.
Are they channels through their channels, with clicks
Yeah,
and
if they're
likes.
getting paid, that's fine with me too. I don't have a problem. If she's paying them, that's fine with me too.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that bothers me is the fact that the what they do is they dog out the rest of the cast for her. That's the only problem I have. But if she's paying them to support her, fine with me. But leave the rest of the cast alone because when they dog out the cast, it makes me want to support them and present the flaws I see in her. You dig? So I don't care if they're getting paid. I hope
Mm-hmm.
as well as they put up a lot of effort. I just don't like the way they're doing it. Dragging the rest of the cast. But she can
Mm-hmm.
pay them, because it's her money. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I spend my money the way I want to spend my money on whom I want to spend my money on, and it ain't her.
But if you see someone that's messing up your business, would you sit there and go after that person? If you know that you making some easy money just to sit there and spew out all this hate. I'm trying to put a ledge for some reason. It's not letting me pull it up. I don't know why.
I see it. It says allegedly right there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So if you making easy money just to
Hmm.
sit there and spew all this hate, and then you got people that's interfering into this, which you said there and you try to tear that person down. The reason why these people
Hmm.
are trying to tear you down because these people are getting a profit off of this.
Right.
Okay.
And that's what Maurice is suing them for because they're dragging him down, telling lies on him, which makes his he could probably lose customers and clients from all the bad publicity that they, calling him a criminal. So that's
Absolutely.
why he's suing them, and he
Who
should.
who Maurice?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that you guys said that, it was just, he threatened, but he didn't really take actions.
Well, he said he's suing them, so I'm gonna take him at his word.
Oh, so he is now.
That's what he said.
Okay. Okay.
He
Well,
has
he
two
should.
lawsuits out.
He should. The way that they talked about his wife calling her cancer hunter or whatever they was saying, he should. And more lawsuits should come out because this right here have gotten out of hand. So all I can
Right.
ask you guys, take note from Tasha K. Is it worth it? Because
Yeah.
like I say, Tasha K got a huge platform. She got over 1 million subscribers, and then she
Right.
got her own network thing doing good, so she can afford, and that's still her $4 million, that could be on something else. But can you, these little small bloggers that's coming up, do you think that they can handle $1 million lawsuit over their head, Lodge?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see the two people that he's suing. I don't know what their pockets look like. I don't know what their bank accounts look like. But he's suing them because they made those accusations about him being a criminal, being a supposed drug dealer, and he's not.
Hmm.
So
Oh, they said he was a drug dealer too.
yeah, that's what they said about him. He was convicted of being a drug dealer, and that's what he's suing about. So he has
Hmm.
every right. If he's never been a drug dealer, never been convicted of selling drugs, then
Wow.
yeah, that's what he's suing them about.
Hmm.
Several of them, I heard several of them say it, but he's only suing two
Hmm. Oh, he's only suing two.
that I
But
know of. Yeah, two. One is they're both content creators that he's suing, I
hmm.
believe,
Oh, okay.
and maybe a subscriber too was in the
Hmm.
lawsuit, so it may be three people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it
But
was about that the lie they told on him being a drug dealer.
yeah, and see, you see how they get you off track because see, we trying to stay on topic, talking about what's we think going to happen in season 7, but they make it so personal, talking about stuff that's most likely is not even going to get on that show, and that's why it's time for them to have a very serious meeting and go ahead and either give Melody two options: either dismantle the millimeters or go and do her thing on her own network, on Nubian network, or they can sit there and take the gloves off, make it hard for her, let Martel tell his story, bring Ariane, and I promise you Ariane Curry will be her 2-bit change.
Well, I want to see her on the show. I want to see Knox on the show. I want to see whatever if they have whatever they got going on the show. I think he should be able to present his life. Um. Wow. What was I gonna say? Oh shoot! I lost my train of thought. But yeah. Hmm. I don't think they will fire her. I don't think they'll
Hmm.
give her an ultimatum about getting rid of her fan base.
Hmm.
I wish they would, but she has a right to her fan base. No,
Absolutely, but she don't. Her fan base don't have the right to make everybody uncomfortable. I would
well,
be
there
so
you go.
comfortable, knowing that these people they are so personally involved in this cast where they go out and start these people, peep
Mhm.
all business. You remember Destiny? How one of the CCs went ahead and was peeping in Destiny's
Yeah, in her
business, and
windows and
also
filming it.
Maurice, if I'm not mistaken, I saw some videos, clips where she even went to Maurice's business. And
Oh,
Stormy, she went to Stormy too, not to forget Stormy.
right. Well, yeah, she has a right to her fan base. I don't have a problem with that.
Absolutely.
But if they overstep their boundaries, then the cast should sue
Hmm.
them. And the best thing to me, I'm gonna be honest, that the cast can do is to ice her out because I don't see on TV or on network firing her. I kind of wish they would, but I don't see them doing that. So
Read
to
what Bertha
me,
said. Read what Bertha just said.
okay, word to the wise. OWN is now owned by Warner Brothers. Oh wow, okay. Messed up their money at your own risk. Kingdom Reign is contracted with Warner Brothers to produce Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh, Warner Brothers is a pretty big network.
Absolutely.
So I don't know what Warner Brothers would do. I wish they would give her that ultimatum and have her to, not dismantle her fan base or make her fan base back the heck up off the cast.
Hmm.
But if
I
they
really,
don't, the best thing to me the cast can do is ice her out.
I
Don't
really don't
film her.
answer personal comments. That's a personal comment, but I'm gonna let Lodge handle that. Okay, go ahead,
What did she
Lodge.
say? Well, when you two ladies pitch your show, then what's then yourself coleslaw? What the heck she mean? What is she
She
trying to
meant if
say?
we pitch our show, then I guess she's saying get coleslaw on. But these people are already sister wives,
Oh,
okay?
what she said is when we pitch our own show, then coleslaw can be on the show.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh
she
wow.
already on there. That's a part of Martel's storyline. So all
Yeah.
I could sit there and say, just accept what it is. Ain't nothing you could do about it.
Well, it's not
Dark
up
and
to
Lovely
us.
says, at Lady D and Logical Speak that Cece since have apologized to Destiny about that. Okay. Oh
Oh,
no, I'm not talking about Anthony. I'm talking about the other one.
oh yeah.
Didn't she
Anthony
the one?
did
Yeah,
apologize.
I'm not. Yeah, Anthony apologized.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
I'm not talking about Anthony. I'm talking about the other one, the one that went in and filmed her business, and then when Stormy cursed her to the field, they all hollering she was an old lady. Okay,
Oh yeah, I know
old
which lady
old
you
lady
talking
that knew the
about.
most. Okay,
Right. I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah.
Anthony did apologize, and that's pretty cool.
Ariane is you right is a part of Martell life, and Ben was a
Yeah,
part of Martell life. Okay, that's why Ariane came out and said that the entire reality show, what Melody and Pitch was fake because all the
yeah.
while, most likely, Ariane and Martell was together, and Melody came in because she wanted to pitch this show. And like I said, all this is alleged and for entertainment purpose only.
Well, he should be
Okay,
able to film his real life. Whoever he's
absolutely.
with, if it's Ariana, fine, bring her on. You know,
Hmm.
at first I didn't think it would be a good idea
Hmm.
because of the rest of the cast, the thing that she has said about
Yes.
Marceau and Maurice and these linebackers. I didn't think the cast would want her on the show
Hmm.
because of so many nasty things that she said about Kimmy and Tisha, about Wanda, about Marlene, about the children, his kids. Of course, she spoke nasty about Melody. That was the reason why I thought that the cast wouldn't want her on the show because of
Well,
all the things she said on social media.
Lodge, if they forgave everybody else over and over and over and over, don't you think that they should forgive Ariana as well?
Well, I don't know. People forgive who they want for what.
Yeah, but I'm
I
just
mean,
saying, especially when
mhm,
someone else is coming after me. She's
mhm.
coming. This girl and her fans are coming after the cast on four cylinders. I mean, just firing everything at them.
Yeah.
So they are
The
saying,
fans were
okay,
coming after
I
her,
know exactly
but
how to cease this fire.
Kimmy and Tisha didn't come after her. Marceau and Maurice did not come after her. Marlene did not come after her. Of course, his kids never came after her.
Well,
And
who came
she's
after her then?
the fans. Melody's fan base came after Ariana,
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm talking
not the
about.
cast.
I'm talking about Melody. I'm talking about Melody.
Oh,
If Melody going after every last person, everybody, hates Melody. Everybody, doing this to Melody, and the fans are going to a all time low, trying to drag and roast Tisha and Marcel's kids. Then all bets are off now. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. But when it
Well,
comes to Ariane, they made this entire show about her from day one.
Melody did.
Yeah, and they didn't have to come out and say Ariane. We know exactly
Who
what.
they were talking about?
Yeah, even made a song, called a song
Right.
"Side Chick" or whatever, "Side Chick Award."
Yeah, that was between them three. I
Yeah,
don't know how
so
the rest of the cast got mingled up in this mess. Ariane, Martel, and Melody, that was their thing. They should have stayed
absolutely.
within their three. But Ariane, she made it her business to speak nasty about Marceau and Maurice supposedly being in Atlanta with some linebackers.
Yes.
I don't know why
Bertha
Tisha
said,
and them would want to film with her.
ladies, dinner time. Okay, okay, Bertha. She said she gonna watch the replay.
Okay, enjoy your dinner, Bertha. I
Yes.
already ate.
Well, the reason why I think that Ariane should come on, and I think that Tisha should go ahead, and not only Tisha, every last one of them, she put the mouth on because you know, I think that they all should let her in because she didn't do no more than what Melody did. Melody picked at Tisha marriage, brought Tisha's cousin. They are all wanted to bring on some woman that's
Mm,
allegedly have been with Marcel. She did everything that she could to destroy Tisha's marriage. Everything.
mm.
So I would sit there, have Ariane come on and apologize and they move on and get this common denominator, get out, kick her out, let her go because she's doing a little too much. And
Mm.
everybody's saying that, oh, she's the executive. You know, she's not cutting those checks, okay?
They might be able to um, interact with her, let her feel with
Absolutely,
them.
absolutely, Pepper.
Yeah,
She said, "Call us King Show. This call us King Show. This is not Melody show. Melody has no say, and
right.
that's most likely that's why she upset now because she thought that she had a full range because she felt like you
Yeah.
know she helped pitch this show. But girl, you better take notes from Nene Leakes and Mariah Hill.
Well, if Carlos, like Pepper said, it's his show. If he wants to bring her on, he can. But I think he said that they get to vote on who comes on the show.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
ensemble group. So quite
Yeah.
obvious, they're not gonna let one person if you're not happy. If you're not
Right.
happy and you causing all types of, because like I said, if I do see Melody and Martell film, I'm done because this woman emasculate this black man for 7 seasons. And then when she had him handcuffed in front of his kids, that's it.
Yeah, I don't see why he would want to film with her. I just don't. You know.
Hmm.
And I'm hoping I don't have to see him filming with her. Well, really, none of them. I don't want none of them to film with her. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Heidi saying lies, lies, and more lies. I want tell me
What's
what
the
are
lie?
we lying about? What are we lying about? All we can go by of what they aired out. It's just I
Yeah.
think they not used to this type of talking. They used to everybody on the bandwagon saying the same
Well,
thing.
Heidi, tell us what we lying about.
Please tell us what we lying about.
She said lies, lies, lies. Which one is the lie?
She don't know. Ain't nothing we say it was a lie. Cause do you know these people, Lige?
No, I don't. I'm
Thank
just going
you.
by what I see,
What they aired out.
and I want to know what Heidi, where did she see the lie? What did we lie about? Point out one. I'm just asking for one. She said lies,
Yes.
lies, lies. That's three, but I'm only asking for one lie.
I'm gonna do better than that. I'm gonna drop the link for her.
Yeah, honey, please tell
I'm
us
gonna
what we're
drop the
lying
link.
about.
I'm gonna drop the link. Tell us what we are lying about. And I promise you, if you tell us what we are lying about, I would apologize. Because I don't know these people from a can of paint. I don't have a dog in this fight. I
Well,
only
I'm gonna
give
have
in
to
my
be proven to
opinion.
be a liar first before I apologize.
Yes. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
If
Tell
she
us what
can
we lied
prove
about.
that we lied about something.
Hottie, tell us what we lied about. Bobby Bolton says it's her fault that he put out a fake picture.
What picture?
What picture?
It's her fault that he put out a fake. What picture, Bobby?
Please, what picture?
What picture are you talking about that he put out? Bobby?
Uh, Dark and Lovely says, I really hope that at some point in the future that Mel and Martell could come to a point of handling forgiveness for their sweet, beautiful children. Absolutely. We
That
wish it
would be
all, but
nice.
too much damage. When you allow the entire world to pick your marriage apart and you sitting there, you getting paid off of your pain,
Yeah, but what
gainful
Dark and
pain.
Lovely said, it would be nice if they could come together and
If
treat
they
each
if they
other right
would, yeah,
and
that
be,
it would.
forgive and move on
Mhm.
and raise their kids.
Yes,
It would be nice.
but what I think is, I'm all about forgiveness, but the
Mm,
thing about it, sometimes you got to love them from a distance because once a
yeah.
snake is always a snake. I can forgive you, but I'm not going to forget.
I'm still waiting on the lie, Heidi. Bobby.
Honey, we even put the link. She said, I see you clearly want to bash Melly. Well, tell us, what
What
are
we
we
lied
saying
about.
wrong? What are we lying about?
Girl,
That
you gotta
was
have
that's
something. You
why
said it.
he was arrested. No, he was not arrested because of putting anything out. He was arrested because he texted Melody concerning his kids. One of the children brought medicine. He wanted to know what the medicine was for.
Well, wait a minute. Let me answer this. She said he put out a picture. Who saw it?
Thank you. Who saw it?
Who
Because I'm
saw the
pretty
picture?
sure that you guys, Melody would have made a T-shirt, and the bloggers would have made a T-shirt of that as well. So
Who
who saw
saw
any
the picture that
pictures?
he put out?
See, and that's the thing about it. These guys, these content creators, listen to me. These content creators spew all that out because what they was doing is they was banking off of this. They was selling Martell out. They was getting paid on this. So all the stuff that you guys was hearing, it all was a lie. You guys bit off of a lie. I see my girls in the house. T Jones, she say, "Hey, my beautiful ladies. Hi, T Jones."
Hey,
Bobby
T.
Bolton said,
Jones.
this runs slow." I don't know what she's talking about.
I'm
Mhm.
still waiting to hear who saw this so-called picture that he put out.
Yes,
I've
Sugar
never seen
Brown
the picture
says,
that he put out.
hit that like button as your admission tickets to this live. Yes, indeed.
I'm
More
still waiting,
lies.
Hottie
She's
or
still
Bobby.
saying more lies. Well, you must don't have no guts because we are giving you an invitation right now to come up
Yeah,
and tell us what we are lying
yeah.
about.
Tell me what I lied. What am I lying about? You ain't even got to come up. You can just type it in if you don't want to come up. I wish you would,
Absolutely,
but
absolutely.
you can type in what you think I lied about.
Okay, Bobby says, why he was arrested? We told you. Can you explain to him? Let me see if I can find that tape. But go ahead and explain to him why Martel was arrested. Martel was arrested because he texted her regarding to the kid's medication, right? That's what he told Tasha K.
No, they were communicating through text about the children's medication. He asked her to stop harassing him. He sent her a picture and told her if she did not stop harassing him on social media, he would publish the picture. He sent the picture to Melody of herself. She went to the police department and filed charges against him for sending her the picture, and they arrested him for what they call harassing communication. The text message was harassing to her.
But he said because of the kids, that's the reason why he texted her. You
Well, that
remember he
was how
said
the
that?
conversation started. But he asked her to stop harassing him on social media. And he
Hmm.
told her, if you don't stop harassing me, speaking negative about me, I will publish the picture. He never published the picture. He sent it to Melody. So I want to know, what picture did Bobby see? Or what picture did Hottie see that they say was porn like or whatever of Melody. What picture did y'all see? Because I haven't seen the picture.
Me either.
I haven't heard anybody else say they seen the picture. So what picture are they talking about that he put out? I think it was Hottie that said he put a picture out. What picture is that, Hottie? What picture did he put out? The answer is he didn't put out no picture. He sent the picture to Melody of herself. He never put it out. And that was a misdemeanor for him to send her the text. It's not a felony. It's not RP. It was harassing communications. So I'm waiting to see what picture are they talking about that they saw.
I don't know, but I was trying to find that clip I had with Tasha K.
What picture did they see that Martel put out of Melody? I'm still waiting for them to tell me what picture are they talking about that he put out.
He said a picture of them having the S. That's not true.
Wait. You saw him put that picture out of them having an encounter? You saying you saw the picture? Is that what she's saying?
Yes, he said a picture of them having the S. Like I said, you know, if that picture's out, it's still on the internet because once you put it out on social media, that picture does not go nowhere.
He never put the picture out. That's the thing. They keep saying, now that's the lie. They keep saying
help us say there was no picture.
They keep saying he put it out.
Now guess what the person said? I didn't need to see it. The judge did. Wow. Oh my God.
Oh,
that's
so
public. That's public ruckus. So if it is, then I'm pretty sure that all the bloggers would have sat there and talked about it. Okay.
Well, who's lying? Because somebody said that he put the picture out. Who's lying?
T. Jones says Mel is not innocent in none of this at all. We just asked him to sit there and come with facts, you know?
Yeah, they lying when they say he put the picture out.
Well, if the person needed to see it, like I said there and say, if he went to court, that's public ruckus, Bobby. So we all would have got a transcript of that.
I think that case will be in court in July about the picture that he sent to her, which was harassing communications. He sent a text to her. That's going to be dealt with in July. It will be thrown out.
What?
I never saw.
You talking about the text that he said? I think he showed it to Tasha K. Say it was just a harassment. If I'm not mistaken, it was harassment. It was no pictures.
It was a harassing text. Melody said he sent her a picture.
Yeah, but Martel said it wasn't. Martel said it wasn't, and he showed Tasha K. all the text messages, and it was them going back and forth.
That he put a picture out, and I want to know who saw the picture.
None of them. Like I say, these people are very delusional because they want to run with this narrative because you guys are getting paid.
If they're lying about him putting out a picture, I say he didn't. Who's the liar? I'm not lying.
Because they call good evil and evil good. You know, they don't know the truth from a lie. They done told so many lies. If you done told so many lies, how in the heck you can be able to tell the truth, you know?
I've heard that last a bunch of times that he put out RP on her. I'm still waiting to see the darn picture.
He wasn't arrested for that. He was arrested for 2-year-old receipts that Melody decided to go ahead and put out that he was harassment communication. That's what he was.
He sent her a text,
which is a misdemeanor.
Which is a misdemeanor that they found to be harassing. The text when he told her stop harassing me, he sent her a text. Bobby, he didn't put out a picture of her. You ain't seen it. Ain't nobody seen her.
Yeah,
you're lying.
He said that he showed it to his girlfriend, or at least that's what she said. See, that's still not facts, Bobby.
Her mouth is not a prayer book either. She said she saw it, but when Tasha K asked Martel, did Ariane see the picture? He said no.
Thank you.
So we don't know if Ariane saw the picture or not. She said he did. Martel said she didn't. And if to me, if he had sent the picture to her, she would have put it out.
And that's what he told Tasha K. Oh, she would have put it out.
She hate Melody so much. If Martel had sent her a picture of Melody, Ariana would have put it out.
And that's exactly what Martell told Tasha K.
Now she's even saying that she lied to that particular content creator about a lot of stuff. Martel said he never showed her no picture of Melody. But anyway, they'll be all right. They just need to decide that they're gonna look at
he's in court. He's in court for a misdemeanor. Most likely the judge is going to go ahead and drop that.
Who did he send the picture to? Hottie stuff. And he's in court. That's all that matters. Who did he send the picture to? If she said he sent a picture, who did he send the picture to? Hottie. Who did he send the picture to? See? Oh boy. The delusion of it all.
Yes, indeed.
See, I don't function in delusion. I function in facts. Ain't nobody seen no picture of her.
Me too.
He sent the picture. Who did he send it to? That would be considered a felony. He sent an RP. Who did he send it to? Who seen it? You, Hottie?
Bobby? He even told Tasha K that he had to go to and call TMZ and the shared room and tell them, you guys are putting out misinformation. And didn't they sit there and retract on all that?
Because they said he was arrested for DV and he was not.
And that was not true. So Martel called them, hey, you better go ahead and take that down and retract it.
For DV, it should have been her. All that crap that she did to him in his house. That's what you call DV.
Absolutely. And I can't believe I'm looking for the clips and I can't find none of the clips.
I'm still waiting on Hottie to answer the question. He sent the picture. What picture? And to whom?
Because they think that it was RP. That's what they think. But it wasn't. That was a lie.
That
was a lie.
Fans create different scenarios to make him look bad and everybody fall for it. Everybody act like they ain't got no brain. Ain't nobody seen no darn picture.
All that was a lie, guys. A lie. And that's why this season right here, I hope they sit there and just lay it all out on the table because Melody didn't hold nothing back.
He sent the picture to who? Who saw the
Thank
picture?
You.
No, they said that he put the picture out. That's what the first person said. Put it out
where is it? Did you see it, Lodge?
I never saw the picture. They say he
if
put
anybody
it out.
saw the picture, please let us know. Direct us to the person that has the picture.
Is right. T. Jones is right. Yeah. His words was stop bullying me. Absolutely. T. Jones is right.
Yeah.
I said harassing, but he did say bullying me. She's right. So I was wrong there.
Sugar Brown says if there was a picture, Ariane would have sent it to the OSNC.
Right.
Nate, and we all would have seen it by now because Nate.
And I remember when that content, I'm not going to say her name, that particular content creator asked Ariane to send her the picture, and she refused to do it, probably because she ain't got it. She asked her, send me the picture. She said, I will post it. Send the picture.
Absolutely.
I remember hearing that content creator asking Ariane to send the picture to her if she had it. She never sent it because that particular content creator was going to put it out. Even if she had to cover it up, the what would be, not within the YouTube guidelines to show, she would have put the picture out.
And I'm pretty sure everybody else would have sat there and ran with it.
Right.
No, but it wasn't
never
none.
sent the picture.
It wasn't none.
Because she didn't have it.
Because it wasn't none. That's why.
Yeah, T. Jones is absolutely correct. He said, stop bullying me. Exactly what he said. Or I will put it out. Whatever he sent to Melody alone. I don't know why these idiots say he put it out because he didn't.
Dark and Lovely says, right, be retired from law enforcement. He was arrested for harassment, and which is cyber communication and
A misdemeanor.
misdemeanor. And
Yeah,
Lady D and Logical speak. Absolutely. That's what he was
absolutely.
arrested for. Heidi
Yeah.
says, when he was the one bully, make this make sense. When he was the one, girl, what is she? The bully is the one that sat there, threw glasses at this man's head. And then I found another clip where he confronted her in a bedroom. She threw clothes at him. You saw that scene?
Oh yeah, I saw
I
that.
need to put that together where she threw clothes. She took lighter fluid and drenched this man couch and his floors. And you guys are calling Martel a bully? Make it make sense.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's
It's some
weird.
illogical thinking to say he is the bully when he asked her to stop bullying him.
Um, Pepper said, what do you call lighter fluid?
What do you call it? We call it lighter fluid.
Thank
It's in
you.
a can. It squirts. It's usually used on coals for
I get
barbie
no,
fluid.
no. I guess she must be, being sarcastic to the guy.
Oh, oh, she's saying, what do you call lighter fluid? Yeah,
Thank you. That you could have unalived. That
yeah.
whole house could explode.
If that ain't bullying somebody, she's squirting lighter fluid all over his house. Threatening to set the house on fire, which I would have knocked her completely. She would have been smooth the heck knocked out on the floor.
Of course, he gave her so many great chances,
And then I would have called the police
so
and
many
filed
chances.
charges against her for spraying lighter fluid all over my house, threatening to burn my house down with me in
Martell
it.
gave her so many
So,
chances.
too many chances, which makes him
Mhm.
a nice guy. That's why he's in white.
Absolutely.
Some butt would have been locked up that day and prosecuted.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Plus, I would have knocked her out. And
Mm-mm-mm.
he would have had every right. Because when the police came there and saw her knocked out on the floor, he would say, well, what did you do? I knocked her butt out because she was trying to set my house on fire. He would
Yep.
have been in his right. I mean, it was his house. He done been too nice to her.
That's it now, Heidi. The truth is coming out. She done
Yeah.
ran this for 7 years, and 7 years means what? Completion. Her time is up. Now is for Martell and everybody else to reveal it all. She had her chance 7 years. She had it to make it right, and she didn't want to do right by it. So
I'm
now
pissed off
that's it.
that he
That's
didn't
it.
press charges on her for spraying
That's
lighter
it.
fluid all over his
She had
house.
7 years to make it right, and she didn't.
I bet you
Uh,
if Martio had went to her house spraying lighter fluid all over his house, she would have had him arrested.
Yep, and Sugar Brown said, and another thing that the mellow nuts, I call them,
She
need
said
to
mellow
understand.
dummies.
I know I don't want to say that. You heard me, because
Sugar
I want
Brown
to get
37, she called
yeah,
them mellow
yeah,
dummies.
yeah, but I want to call that because I'm this this
I
is
like that.
community friendly. Like I said, I
Oh,
ain't staying
child,
on
I
no two
love it.
hours.
I love it, Sugar Brown
Yeah,
37.
yeah, but this
Mellow
is
mutts. They call them mellow mutts. They call them mellow dummies.
yeah, but we ain't gonna talk like that on here
Child, I
because
love every bit of it.
yeah, we on a platform that, like I said, they say
Yeah.
they don't want to do right. We gonna do right because I want to stay into the community guidelines. We speak facts. We don't have
Oh, you think calling them mellow dummies is outside of the community
could be
guidelines?
yeah, could be
Oh,
uh-huh
okay.
yeah. The old SNC she had brought out Melody childhood trauma in that call with Ariane. Ariane
Right.
was just yeah. And also Heidi says when this is all settled in court, I'll be back to see what you two will. Oh, I could tell you. I
Yeah,
could tell you
baby.
exactly what's going to
Come
happen. Be
on back.
back. Be back because
Come
want me to tell
on
you
back.
something. The first gonna be last, and the
She ain't
last
coming
gonna be
back.
first.
She ain't
She's not
coming
coming
back.
back. That's it. Her
No,
time is up.
ma'am. Because
Her
all of
time
that's
is
gonna be
up.
thrown out. It's a
Yes.
misdemeanor. It's just like when they went to court, and the court documents stated that Martell had the best interests of the children at heart, and she didn't.
Hmm.
I
That's
mean,
it.
they were angry about her being labeled not so great of a parent, and him
Hmm.
being labeled by the court system
Yeah.
that he was
Um,
the better parent.
Martell said that what Melody was looking for is a gotcha moment. Anything that
Uh,
he did,
yeah.
I got you. That's what she was looking. That's why I sat there and say, no way in the world I can forgive her, but I would not let that 10 feet. in my presence. She couldn't even
Uh,
come in my presence.
you see
I
what
have to
Pepper
love her
said?
from the distance.
You see
I
what
would
Pepper
have catch
said?
a case.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And I know what she's
absolutely.
talking about. That lighter fluid in her spraying that lighter fluid in his house. She would have
And
called a case.
he
Yeah,
still
we
can
all
bring
would have
that
called
up.
a
He
case.
still can bring that up because you remember that we read that the
Hmm.
statutory limitation is when up 10 years, and the 10 years not up because if I'm not mistaken, you said it was like 4 or 5 years, right?
I believe it was 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah,
If
he can still
still
press
can he
charges.
can press charges. Go
Child,
ahead
just
and
like Pepper said, child, we would have been, all of us would have been catching the case because I
yeah,
mean, her butt would have been beat so bad.
yes. Dark and Lovely says if Martell had physically assaulted her, he would have been put in the hospital because he is a big guy. Absolutely. We talked about that. You remember we talked
Right.
Martell, this man pick up hammers
Right.
and knock down walls. His little
I agree,
pinky
Dr.
finger.
Lovely.
Martell pinky finger would have laid her out, but he was a
Yeah.
gentleman. He
Yeah.
could have had her arrested for DV with a weapon and property
Right.
damage with child neglect. Absolutely. Now
Girl.
let me pin that up. That's definitely need to be pinned up.
Yeah, he wouldn't have had to do nothing but hit her once.
Hmm
Her butt would have been knocked smooth the heck out.
T. Jones says a lot of these folks are crazy when it comes to this woman. They can't see the forest from the trees. Praise God, people, not man or woman. Absolutely. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that man didn't make me because, honey, they would surely put us away.
Yeah, T. Jones
Uh.
is correct. They cannot see the
Yes.
forest for the trees. Are
Her
crazy
fans
when it
harassed
comes.
the judge, allegedly. Just weird.
Yeah, they did
Probably,
harass
yep,
that
yep,
judge.
sure did. They
How
arrest
stupid are they?
everybody.
But thank God, God didn't make all of us dumb and stupid.
Hottie said that I'll be back
You
differently
ain't
just
coming
to
back,
laugh at.
honey.
You're not gonna get the last laugh on this, honey.
Child, you ain't coming back. Ain't nobody
You n-
stupid.
and this person is not going to get the last laugh
No,
because
ma'am.
Melody had her chances. The Most High God gave Melody 7 years, and out of them 7 years, she never once sat there and took accountability of nothing that she did.
There is no win for her in that case. Hottie, and you will not be back in July to gloat.
Not at all.
Not
That's
at
time
all.
up. That time is up now. Darkly Lovely say they both could have been arrested for child neglect because they were left in a car unattended with violence involved at Lady D Logical. They both could have been arrested for child neglect because they were left in the car unattended. Oh yes, yes, yes.
I don't know
When she
about
was
that, Dark and Lovely, because the oldest child is 12. Oh, well, she
Mhm.
wasn't 12 at that time when it happened.
Yeah, but who
So,
to say that, she came and got the kids, and she went and brought the kids in the car, and then she came out, and that's when she wanted to light his house on fire, so he wouldn't be accountable for that because she took the children out of that house. You see where I'm
right.
going? So they're only gonna hold him if he was aware, of the
Hmm.
children was in
I
danger.
don't
But
know. Dark and Lovely might have something there because
yeah,
they're
but
both
I
parents and the
yes.
kids were unattended in the car
But just
while
see if
they were in the house fighting. So,
yeah, but who would
mm,
say that, once the children came out of the house, that was out of his hands. That was in her hands. She the one neglected her part by getting out the car to go sit there and commit arson.
I don't know. But Dark and Lovely might have a little something there because the police would expect for one of them to go out and attend to the kids.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit there and
You
I'm
think
gonna,
it
I'm
would have
gonna have
only
to.
been her arrested that particular day?
I think, well, the only way that they both would have been arrested because once the children is out of the home and he figured that the house is
Mm.
clear, but yet she came back in, he wasn't
Mm.
aware of what's going on, because he
Yeah,
already had the house clean,
I
he
see your
already had the
point
kids
too.
out the house.
I see your point too because
Now
she
if
was attacking him. He was not attacking her.
yes, she
So
came
yeah,
back in.
yeah, I
That's
see
like
your point.
what you call that, Ed in the bed. She had time enough to think, but she didn't think it out,
Yeah,
because the children was in the car, but she was not thinking about the welfare of the kids.
and I would imagine that the safest place for the kids would have been in the car as long as the
Hmm
keys weren't in there. rather than for them to be in the house amongst all that lighter fluid all over the
But
place.
still, you don't know what type of stuff. Just say right now,
Mm.
if she left the kids in the car and that house would explode, and I don't know if they got a gas stove or whatever,
Yeah.
that would have just sat there and just could have took the whole neighborhood out. And the car was, even if his cars was under
Mm.
the garage and gas in there, it could have just did so much damage
Yeah, it
where the
really could
kids
have.
could have been unalive as well.
You're right, because every stove has an ignition, has a pilot, and if that lighter fluid had just oozed up to that pilot, the house could have went up in flames. Yeah, you're right about that. That was very dangerous.
Yes, and
God
then you
doesn't
don't know if
judge
the
us like
cars.
men.
Yes, and
He judged. Huh.
Lodge, you don't know if the cars was in the garage, and
Well,
it's all attached to the house. That could explode as
right,
well.
right, right. That's true. Yeah, because that white car, which I think was a BMW, it was in the
Absolutely.
garage.
Yes.
It was, and it
God
has
doesn't.
gasoline in it. Yeah. Oh,
Yes, yeah. And how close the kids was from the house.
yeah. Yeah, it was
Accident
a
happens
dangerous
fast.
situation,
Yep, accident happens really,
which
really
is why he
fast.
should have knocked her ass out. Oh, excuse me. I'm
T.
sorry.
Jones said God doesn't judge us like man, and they both are cheaters. Absolutely,
Absolutely.
period. And the
Yeah.
thing about it is that we are not giving Martell an excuse. It's just that,
Right.
like I said, the man apologized. It's been over 6 years.
Right.
How long are you gonna continue beating this man down? That's all we
Right.
are saying.
Yeah. Like she said, they both cheated because she admitted to cheating when he called,
No,
when
no,
he
no, that's
recorded
not
her.
right, Heidi. Heidi, she said that was their home together, not
No, it
his
was
house.
not.
That
They
was
were
Martell's house.
separated.
Yeah, they were
Right.
separated. She was living in the Fletchers. That's what you told me, right?
Yeah, she was living in the other house. He was the only one living in that house. They had the 50-50 custody. She came either to pick up the kids or drop them off. They weren't
Absolutely.
living together.
Holly, give it up. Heidi, give it up because we done debunked everything that you said. So you better leave the
What Dark and Lovely
nuts
said?
alone. Dark and Lovely said, no, I served 22
22
years and
years.
have arrested both parties when children involved.
Oh,
What she said, no, I served. What she said?
22 years. And have
And have
arrested
a
both parties when children are involved. I'm not going to dispute that. I think Dark and Lovely might be on to something, a little
which
something there.
explain it. Martell should have called the police or went out there with his kids. Could be,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I can see
Not
that.
that part. Yeah, I could see that.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
But then if he had left her in the house, then what would have happened to the house?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
tricky
but
one.
see, the house is material, so I would have ran out the house the minute when she put that gas. I mean that lighter fluid. I would have ran out the house.
Yeah,
But he stood there pleading because he don't want to see his wife unalive herself as well. That's just to show you how much he loved his family because he was
yeah.
willing. Because she could have accidentally clicked that lighter, the lighter she had, and
Hmm.
those things, you can press it and it just go off, quick,
Yeah.
without anything attached to it.
Yeah, I think Dark and Lovely may have something there.
Yeah,
They
yes.
both probably
Ariane
could have
has,
been
yep, could
arrested.
be.
Yeah.
Yes. And but if I was Martell, I would have
Mm.
never sat there and just covered that under the rug, and just hold on to them tapes. I would have went ahead and filed charges.
Yeah, me too.
I would have, because she trying to ruin my life, and my children's life.
I
Ariane
know.
has Letty says Ariane has said she has the type. She said she showed it to her sister and friends. Ariane also that Marcel wanted her to put out. I don't know what that means.
Mm.
Many kids were injured and killed. Yeah, unalive in the middle of the
Oh
DV.
yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. It has been. Oh my goodness, yes.
Mm-mm-mm. Pepper said he went outside afterward and walked by the car. Mm-mm-mm. And you see that
Mm.
nobody talk about that. Have you
Mm.
even you seen any videos about this right here?
Me?
Yes.
No, I didn't see him. I
No, I'm
saw
talking
her.
about the content creators talking about this. The CCs, her melanuts. Have you
Mm.
seen
Oh no, no,
They
no.
never talked about that.
The few that did talk about it, they said that she did the right thing. A couple of them
Yeah.
said they would do more. He deserved it. Yeah. Lady Little John says they buy her products because they work so instead of buying something else from another brand.
I don't know what that
I don't
means.
know. They buy her products because. Hmm. Oh, Lady Hottie Stuff says he should have given her money. That's why he is unstable today. God don't like ugly. It was still marital property.
Mhm.
Period. Yeah,
Okay.
you are right. Marital property means it belonged to both of them. I
Thank you.
guess she's talking about the $17,000. That was in their joint account, which means it was marital property and it belonged to both of them. He didn't have to give her nothing.
And that's just to show you how materialistic these people are.
Yeah, marital property itself, Hottie, means that it belongs to both of them, not her. How the hell
Hmm.
are you gonna say give her money? It was in their joint account, which means that money was just as much his as it was hers. I've been married with a joint account. My husband could go in there and get whatever he wanted out of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, she said then she would have been
this should have
arrested
been arrested. Star said they say both would have been charged
with child
with child
endangerment.
endangerment. Yeah,
Oh
because
yes,
it was
sir.
a DV in there.
Yeah, that's true. Even though she was the
Hmm.
one spraying the lighter fluid,
Hmm.
Starbucks feel like both of them would have been charged with
Yes.
child endangerment.
Just
Pepper
like you
says
guys
she
are.
saw the video.
Ain't no, I'm not no fan of no Martell. Like I say, when I look at this, I look at to see how I could sit there and take the foolish things of this world. I don't look
Yeah,
at it. I even if Martell do something, I'm gonna call Martell out. I
yeah,
just
I'm
look
a
at it as a
fan.
show.
I
It's a
like
show to
Martell.
me. It's
I'm
a
a fan
show to
of
me.
Martell's, but I'm not a
Hmm.
fanatic. It's a difference.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Martell and the entire, the Scots, Destiny, Stormy. I'm a fan, but I'm not a
Yeah.
fanatic. There's a difference,
Hmm.
to me.
Dark and Love says she accused. I'll read that because my throat's starting to hurt
Okay,
now.
she said she accused him of stealing her money, and she should have called the police to assist her to retrieve her property from Martell, but she went with hostile intentions to fight armed with a bat. Absolutely, dark and lovely.
Absolutely.
Well, she did go to the police. Remember, she went to the judge and said that he took this and told the judge that he took the $17 out of their joint account. The
Hmm.
judge did tell him supposedly to return the money, but he never did because it's joint money. I
Absolutely.
mean, in our account, in my husband and I account, if my husband went in there and took our money out of our joint account, there's nothing I can do about it.
But didn't she took the money when they had the $150,000?
That's what Martell said, you know, and she never gave him his half.
And he pleaded lightly. He didn't say that he wasn't aggressive. He said, Mel, what about the 150,000?
I'm sure Dark and Lovely is married. Dark and Lovely, what is the definition of a joint account between a husband and a wife? You know, it's his money as much as it is his.
Thank
Am I
hers.
correct, or what
Yeah,
do you think of Dark and Lovely
that's true.
with a
They
joint
married.
account? You know, she should have had that money going to her own personal account, not the joint account.
Hmm.
And then he wouldn't have had access to it. If he had taken it out of her personal account, then that would have been, a felony. But it was their joint account. Dark and Lovely, am I wrong?
You're right.
A joint account, joint checking, joint savings between a husband and a wife. It's actually joint property. Sure, Dark and
Girl,
Lovely is married.
and I can't find none of those clips. I got to look for those clips.
Yeah.
Letty says Melody just had lots of people that really support. They are not getting paid, and your channel is just like yours. I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, Melody does have lots of supporters. And I don't have a problem with that. I think that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
It's
she
enough
has
for
a lot of
everybody.
support. I'm just saying that we support Martell and the rest of the cast and not her. I'm not knocking her support. They can support her till, the wheels fall off. I don't have a problem with it.
they may not getting paid, but they sure sitting there. They
They
monetizing
are
off it,
not getting paid, she
and
said.
they getting clicks and likes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they getting a lot. They getting
Mhm.
something off it because they know in the world
Yeah, they
you
getting
gonna fight
something.
so hard. You gonna fight so hard for people that you
Right.
don't know. I wouldn't. I don't even think that these people will fight hard for their own husband or if they are married, or their own sisters and brother. These
Yeah,
people are fighting very hard for
they go
Melody.
pretty hard. They go pretty hard
Very
for her.
hard.
They buy her products. They follow her around to these different events. They got
Yes.
to be
Good.
getting something out of it, except her presence.
Absolutely. Nikki said good evening to the
Hey,
chat and
Nikki
panel.
B.
Yes.
Yeah, they got to be getting something. They better be. If not, they are stupid. Cause I ain't spending my
Mm-mm.
money on nobody
Me
unless I'm
either.
getting something.
And I'm not gonna fight that hard for nobody. Not like
No,
people I don't know. They
unless
are
I'm making
really
money.
fighting. Unless you're making money. That's the only
Right.
way,
It's the
that's
only
common
way.
sense. The only if I'm gonna go that hard is because you trying to take money out of my house. So I'm gonna fight you until kingdom come. And they are fighting. These people are vicious.
They got to be getting something, like you say, to
Of
fight this
course.
hard for her.
My
They got to
spirit does
be.
not lie to me. One thing
I
about
mean,
my spirit does not lie to me.
we sit here and we go back and forth over what the content that we see, but we ain't running up and behind Martell. We're not running up and behind the Scots trying to follow them around and buy their products. It's a difference between what we do and what they do.
Dr.
Okay.
Lovely said,
Unfortunately, I'm widowed
yes,
since 1997. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm widowed
yes.
too. Only a couple of years I've been a widow. Yeah.
Starbucks say, please support this channel if you are enjoying the content. Cash App, yes. Real Talk 985. Let me make sure I put that
Absolutely.
up. Because like I said, honey, I know you guys not used to this right here, but we're gonna stand on our truth. And one thing about the word is sharper than any two-edged sword. It's gonna cut. And we're gonna stand on truth. We don't know these people. I'm gonna stay on 30 minutes more minutes lodge
Mhm.
because I'm not gonna be on for at least a couple of days here.
Okay, okay. I understand. I
So
need the rest too. Although I
yeah.
enjoy the
Hmm.
show and hanging out with you, but I do
Hmm.
need a couple of days of rest.
Yeah.
Rest my high blood pressure.
Well, I have to go out of town, so I'm gonna be gone for
Oh,
yeah. I,
okay.
I got to get up 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm gonna stay on for a little more couple of minutes. But
Yeah.
getting back, Nikki says, why do the millimeters feel that they have to stark other cast members' lives in the name of melody? Make it make sense
That's a good
because
question.
why do the millimeters feel? Let me mark this down that they have to stark other cats because they wants to only promote Mel's brand while tearing down everybody else.
Nikki B, I honestly believe they're
It's
getting some financial gain from
yes,
supporting her
it's
and
money.
stalking
It's
the
money to
others.
be made.
Yep,
It's
I
money
believe
to
this
be
is what
made.
she's telling them to do, and that's what they
Hmm.
do, and they get
Even with
some type of
Mattel,
right,
even with Mattel was bringing money to them as well. Long
right,
as she was on that trauma bond, and her fans was liking that. I promise
yeah,
you, if she would have sat there and say, "I'm going to let it go," we're going to be co-parents, they would have turned on her
right.
most likely.
I've heard them say that their channels were had
Thank
got
you, T.
struck
Jones.
and messed up their money. Yep, I've heard them say that their money got messed up. I don't know how much money they were making, but I believe they're making something.
Thank you, Dark and Lovely. She said, "Praying safe travel." Thank you
Yeah,
very, very much. Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
definitely be careful and
Yes,
be
because I got to
alert.
get up 3 o'clock in the morning. So most likely I'm not going to
Hmm.
be back until Saturday.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Saturday. T. Jones said, "All money ain't good money."
That's
Absolutely,
true.
honey.
That is so true.
And
Yep.
especially when you want to unalive a person and put your toxic relationship on. Do you think that you was gonna have a happy after ending on that? Ain't no happy ending on this right here. Thank you,
Yeah.
country girl. No happy ending is gonna be on there.
She wanted to be famous so bad. I mean, Martell
Yeah.
talked about it.
But
She
was it worth
always
it?
wanted to be on TV and be famous. This is
But
not
was it
the
worth
way,
it?
though.
Was
Yeah.
it worth it?
It's
especially
worth it to her, I guess.
if they got to sit there and go through your children to check to see if the children are for you. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
That's not worth it.
It's a pretty sad way to become
That's going to
famous.
be very hard.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. You know,
Mm,
but
mm,
she
mm,
seems to think she did everything the right way. I guess.
mm,
Build her fame off of hate. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like I said there and said, guys, we are adults in this place. But how you
Mhm.
think, just say if the results does not turn in favor of what they want, and the child see that she's the only one not for her dad, how you think that child is going to feel growing up?
Girl, if they are anything like I was a daddy's girl.
Hmm.
And I loved my daddy to the uttermost. So I don't well, I don't know how they're gonna feel about her, bringing down so much negativity on their daddy. I don't think it's gonna be favorable. I
Hmm.
mean, who would if you love your daddy, you don't want nobody mistreating your daddy, you know?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting to see moving forward.
And the
But
child,
Martell is a good father. Those kids
yeah.
gonna love him regardless.
And I think that, even though, she might question it at the end, ask some questions, but I think
Mm,
that, they're going to have some serious therapy.
yeah.
They have to go to a therapist in order to work this, smooth this out. Because, like I say, and who that was, T. Jones say, all money is
Ain't
not
good
good
money.
money.
That's true, T. Jones.
But
It's
what
just,
Martell should have done, Martell should have followed his first intuition when he had told Tasha K he did not want his family on there because this is the results.
yeah, he wanted to
This is the
support
result.
her.
Country girl says she's a daddy's girl too.
Yeah, girl, I love my daddy. I love my dad. Oh my goodness. I'm not
Hmm.
saying I didn't love my mother, but girl, my daddy was it for me.
Yeah. And
Oh,
my grandmother was, oh my God, I loved her to
yeah.
death.
We all
I
have
used to,
somebody we
yeah.
love.
Oh, I used to pray that nothing ever happened. If
Yeah.
my grandmother, I loved her to death.
Oh wow, yeah.
Um, T. Jones said, I pray all the kids are for him. The kids don't deserve none of this BS. Absolutely.
Absolutely. The
Absolutely.
message before T. Jones, somebody was saying something about
Oh,
the
somebody say
kids.
something. You can go ahead and read it because it sounds like I'm losing my
I don't
voice
see
there.
it anymore. It's gone.
Pepper said, I'm a daddy's girl.
Oh, okay, Pepper. Yeah, girl.
Hmm.
I'm a daddy's girl. Love my daddy. Well, nothing like my daddy. I'm gonna take my daddy
We
side.
missed this one. We missed this one on Heidi. Heidi say, "Did I read this one? You really going to act? Oh yeah." She said, "We gonna act once things work out. Oh, ain't nothing gonna work out." In Mel had her 7 years. God say her
Mm.
7 years. She had a chance to make it right, and she didn't. Dark and Lovely says that the children love both of their mom and dad. My heart
Okay,
hurts for absolutely,
right.
absolutely,
Yeah, that's true.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. They love
Yes.
both their mommy and their daddy, and they should.
Mhm. But Martell should have said there, he should have followed his first heart, knowing that it was too much infidelity that was in that home,
Right.
too much dirt. I would have sat there and say, no, Melody, it's going to turn out bad, But
Well, she
Melody,
tricked him.
she tricked him. Yes, that's
Yeah,
what I was about to say.
he got tricked into filming the
Yes.
show.
Hmm.
Now I guess he would if he could. 2020 is hindsight. If he could do it all over again, he wouldn't do this show.
And especially when everything is one sided, one bias, you
Yeah,
got to explain why. Why
yeah.
what makes you think that Melody tricked it Martell? Because that's what they asking. What she's talking about? Melody tricked Martell.
Well, she wanted the show and she played nice in order for him to sign off on the show, and then she jumped and got dirty. That's how she tricked him because he wasn't expecting for their infidelity to be presented on the show.
Who didn't?
Martell thought that it wasn't going to come up.
because they thought they was going to do what their original plans was, right?
Right, to just present themselves as business people. He didn't
Yes.
know that it, front and center was going to be the infidelity. They were all
Hmm.
shocked. She brought it
Hmm.
out, you know.
And I wonder
Never
why
win when you
Melody went
playing
ahead
dirty.
and brought it out so fast when they could have been making money at least first two seasons.
She
Why
brought
she
it
just
out.
went ahead and made it about herself. I wonder why she
Yeah.
did that.
Well, she wanted all the fame. She wanted all the attention on her, and she
Attention.
got it.
Yes.
She
Yes.
got it. She was successful. Country Girl says, "You never win when you're playing dirty." Absolutely,
Absolutely.
Country Girl. So I don't know what
Absolutely.
Heidi thinks is gonna, happen in July when this case is presented. When it was so many lies and so much untruth in it. It cannot come out in her favor.
It's not. It's not too much stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to know, how it's going to I don't think it's going to I think this is going to be her last season because
Hmm.
they know how they've been dragged in the mud with Melody fans, and I
Mhm.
don't think that they can take another season of this. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see him putting up with much more either. Dr. Lovey says, "Yeah, I totally agree, Ed Lady D. He should have stood on not going on the show.
Hmm.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here if he had just, said, nah, I don't want the show. But he was so busy trying to please her, give her what she wanted.
Heidi, we gave you so many chances to come up. I usually don't let nobody on my panel unless I know them. I gave you too many chances to come up and explain yourself, and you didn't.
What is she saying?
I don't know what Heidi is saying, but she did. Like I said, she kept it on topic, so I really liked it. Her,
Yeah.
yeah. So I really liked it, your Heidi.
Well, we're going to have
Well,
to agree to disagree with
yeah,
her.
because we agree to disagree, and that's your opinion,
Yeah.
and that's the uniqueness about it.
Yeah.
Dark and Lovely says right. Mel did disclose the infidelity to the public. First season, she made it about herself.
Yeah. First season, was it the first episode?
Hmm. She
Yeah.
couldn't wait to second. She waited. She did it the first. I don't know.
Right.
I guess she wanted to be the breakout star.
And Martel was blindsided. He just couldn't believe it. And the
Yes.
rest of the cast, they were like, what? She's bringing it up? Yeah, it's pretty sad.
But I wonder, do she think that make her look good? Just like when she brought up that he never gave her the
Hmm.
big old, and then she brought up that's why I beat your tail and
Yeah.
all that. Like I said, they say, do she really think that's entertaining?
Well, she's playing the constant victim, you know,
Oh, okay,
and it's
okay.
working. It's working for her fans. It ain't working for me. It ain't working for you. We don't see her as a constant victim. We know that he cheated on her and all the rest of this stuff. We don't see her as the constant victim, but her fans see her as a constant victim. The way they
Hmm.
see it, everybody has mistreated her. Everybody has been disloyal. And the fact
Hmm.
is that all of the entire cast were his friends. They were never even her friends to be loyal to her. You know?
Mm-mm-mm.
You know? They were not her friends. They were all his friends. Remember, she didn't have no friends that wanted to come on the show and film with her.
I wonder who she's gonna film with this season.
I don't know. I'm thinking Nell Fletcher and Chris
Mhm.
Fletcher. Who else can she film with?
Well, someone said that she and Nell is falling out. Something happened with them too.
Yeah, they're a little pissed off at Nell. I'll wait till the court case is over. I am respectful. Okay, Heidi. We'll see you when the court case is over, then we can talk about it.
We definitely will. But this,
Uh,
like I say, it is what it is. But
so
they
who
put
else
that
can she
type.
film with, Lady D?
I don't know. I don't know who she can film with because, like I
Uh,
said, I would stay away from her. And if I see Tisha in her face and Marcel, first of all, they open up with Marcel and Mel. I don't know why they allowed that to happen because she couldn't even come around my man.
me too. I'm really disappointed. But Marcel
Hmm.
was putting her in her place. Well, we know she
Hmm.
won't be filming with Destiny. She
Absolutely. Well, I
she
think
should.
Destiny gonna confront her.
Who, Melody?
Yeah, you can go ahead and talk. That's my grandbaby here.
Okay, babe. Okay, Heidi and Everybody else is in the chat. Who do you think Melody is going to be happy to film with or should film with this season 7? I'm saying Neil Fletcher and the new couple. Who else? Who else should she be filming with, Heidi? You're a Melody fan. Who should she be filming with and have some uh, favorable conversation and be happy with? Heidi, who should she be filming with? I'm going to say Neil and Chris. Neil and Chris Fletcher. And the new couple. Heidi, it's your girl. Who should she be filming with? And they should have fun together. I don't think Kiki gonna be back on there to film with her. I don't know what position her and Kiki are in right now to have some joyful dialogue during the show and film good together. Who you think she should be filming with, Heidi? It's your girl. Come on, speak up for your girl, Heidi. Who on the show should she be filming with? They be on the same page and be happy to film with each other and enjoy each other. Go out to dinner, lunch, Heidi? No response. Okay. Anybody else have any suggestions on who should film with Melody and be happy and happy in their work? Oh boy. This season? Yeah, me too. I don't see nobody. They've been dogging Neil out, but Neil is a pretty strong person. She can handle it. Okay, Dark and Lovely says she did say he is a good father. Yes, she did. And that he never physically abused her. Absolutely, Dark and Lovely. She did. Several times I heard her say he was a good father. Melody will work the room with anyone minus Hotel. Oh, you think she should work the room and film with Tisha and Kimmy and Marceau and Destiny? You think she should film with everybody except for Martel? I don't know about that one, Heidi. If I had my way, I wouldn't have no conversation for her because her fans have been so dirty and negative towards them. I would have nothing to say to her. But you think everybody but Martel, she should be able to film with? I don't see that.
Film with nobody. Nobody should
she
film
wouldn't be able to film with me.
She did too much.
No, she wouldn't be able to film with me. The way she's treated Destiny, the way she's treated Tisha. I don't know about Kimmy. I can see Kimmy still,
Bobby said, why not she put them all on the show? No, Martel did.
Oh my God.
Martel did. Martel said that when Carlos was asking him, about, getting some people on, first person that came on was the Scott. I thought it was Melody, but Martel told Tasha K, he the one told Carlos about the Scotts.
This is the delusion I'm talking about.
That was
Bobby. She says, why not? She put them all on the show. No, ma'am. These were Martel's friends. Remember, Melody came from another city. She wasn't from Huntsville. They were not her friends. They were all his friends. So 9 times out of 10, Martel presented them to Carlos, and Carlos put them on the show, my dear. Carlos writes the check for everybody, including Melody.
I don't think Bobby watched the show because Bobby is saying, what did Melody do to Destiny? My God.
Well, have she been watching the show?
Sometimes I think logical. I think we all, not us, I think the millimeters and, us, it's like we watch 2 different shows.
Yeah, absolutely. So in other words, I guess they feel like Melody was a great friend to Destiny.
She was a great friend when Destiny house, knowing Destiny was just going through her numbers, and went ahead and wrote Destiny a check for 6K just to make it as a storyline. Make it make
Yeah,
sense.
if Bobby can't see what was done to Destiny, I ain't gonna be able to present it to her. You know,
Mhm.
if she
Heidi
can't see it.
says, Heidi says her fans don't have anything to do with their job. Yeah, these people sat there was trying to sabotage, still trying to get the boss off, trying to get Carlos King fired. How the heck you gonna get Carlos King fired? If you
From
get
his own
Carlos King
show.
fired off of his own show, then they won't have no jobs.
Right, because it is his show. He
It's the
owns
show.
the show.
So fire Carlos King is a wrap for all of them.
Right. He
Be
is the
careful what you
executive
ask for.
producer and the owner of Kingdom Reign Productions, which is the who's producing the show. If Carlos get fired, ain't nobody got no job. I'm not a
Thank
millimeter.
you.
I
Thank
represent
you.
me. Oh, Bobby, you not a millimeter. Oh,
I can't tell.
yeah. You represent the millimeters. You represent Melody. You know, that's something else. A lot of them been trying to say they are not millimeters.
Yeah, that girl that was on my community tab, we was going back and forth. Finally,
Mhm.
I'm not a leader, but you is offending this bad behavior.
Right, no, dear. Melody did not bring Stormy. Oh, Stormy. Okay, I see she's saying Stormy, not Destiny. On the show, Carlos said, well, Melody did the ambassadorship for Stormy's product, the oil. And her and Melody met up. Melody used her home, her property for the video, for her video launch. And then Melody went to Carlos and presented Stormy, said, this is a nice girl, check her out. And Stormy and Courtney got interviewed by Carlos, but Carlos hired them, not Melody.
Oh, I didn't know that. Dark Lovely says LeBarrett was Martell's friend too. So they always
Yeah,
friends.
Martel and LeBerry been friends since they were 5 or 6 years old.
He's
They
from
were in
Huntsville.
kindergarten together.
He's
Yes,
from
LeBerry
Huntsville
is
too.
from
Yeah,
Huntsville.
yeah, yes.
They
Okay.
were in kindergarten together. So that's how
Oh, okay.
Destiny met Melody, because LeBerry and Martel were friends since they were adolescents.
So do you think that Martell is a possibility? He knew that LeBarrett, no, it's not LeBarrett, it's another guy. Her boyfriend is messing with the producer.
Moses,
Yes. Hmm.
personally, I think everybody knew.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Carlos King do need to go. He's the cause of all chaos. And if he go, then it's not gonna be no more show. That's what you guys want, because you think once you tear down Carlos King shows, then y'all can go ahead and focus on Nubian network,
right.
baby. That's what they
Heidi,
think.
Carlos King owns the particular network. He owns Love and Marriage Huntsville, all of that franchise. I'm lost. She's a bad person because she didn't call Destiny back.
Mhm.
No, Bobby. No, she's not. But if you are
Absolutely.
a friend and you decide you want to drift off, you could at least give your friend an explanation of why you're, drifting off. I mean, she got mad at Destiny because Destiny did not choose her over Martell.
Hmm.
She said it. Destiny decided to stay friendly with Martell after their separation and divorce. That's why she felt like Destiny was an op.
Tell me how childish that is.
Well, it is kind of childish. And
Hmm.
Destiny befriended Sheree. She didn't really befriend Ariane, but she did side with Martell and went to Sheree's what was it, New Year's party or Christmas party?
Hmm.
So that's why Melanie felt like Destiny was not loyal to her.
No, no, Bobby. I didn't say she's a bad person, but she's not a good friend, because
What did she say?
when Melody gave Destiny those $6,000, Melody, she took it and she made a storyline out of it, and that's right there. that's horrible because first of all, Destiny said she didn't even ask for that.
Well, she felt like Destiny should have chosen her over Martel and stop being friends with Martel. She said it.
But still of
How
all, you
can
don't
she be
bring
a
that money.
friend? Huh?
But still of all, you don't bring that money up. You don't bring no money up.
Right. But I think Destiny chose Martel because she's known Martel since she was 15 years old. Bobby.
Ye- Yeah, once I'm on
Remember,
live right. Oh
Martel
Lord, I'm
used to
talking
date
about. Hold
Destiny's
on.
mother, you know. So she known Martel since she was 15. She didn't meet Melody until her and LeBerry got together and she came to Huntsville.
Hmm.
That's when she met Melody, but she's known Martel ever since she was a teenager. So of
Hmm.
course, I'm not dropping my friend that I've known most of all of my life for some new for the new ex.
Absolutely,
Yeah, would you?
not at all.
You grow up with somebody, you go to high school with somebody, you know them all of your teen years, your 20s and 30s. And so he marries a female, they
Hmm.
break up, and you're going to choose the female over your friend? I don't think so.
Yeah, and let's talk about how one of the CCs had came out and said that they never heard of a Call Us King until Love and Marriage in Huntsville. That's just to show you that
Wow.
most of these content creators they came up off of this show. They knew nothing about reality shows.
Wow, because Carlos has had so many productions.
Thank you.
Besides Love and Marriage Huntsville, of course, he was a producer on Atlanta for what, 8 or 9 years, and then he produced the Atlanta Exes. Oh wow, let me get my cell phone and figure out how many productions have he produced. Well, there's quite a few.
Please
It's
do, please
almost
do.
20 year.
And we that's what we need to open up Saturday if everything goes right Saturday when I come back.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about that Saturday because they are diminishing Call Us King all the stuff that he have done. So I think that's what we need to go ahead and talk about. And while you're looking for that, Bobby says, I don't remember her doing to her. You guys don't remember nothing Melody do because y'all don't have Melody to take accountability of nothing.
Well, she got mad at Destiny because she wouldn't drop Martell as a friend. What is Carlos King Kingdom Reign Entertainment? Oh, who is Carlos King?
Dark and Lovely say Carlos King has been in the reality sector for years. He came from Bravo, and that's why
Almost 20 years.
and that's what I don't understand. This content creator want to sit there and do interviews and have a nice platform set up, but you saying that you never heard of a caller make it make sense.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I think they just,
I'm trying
like
to
one
understand.
said today, that she didn't know that Martell and Marceau were friends prior to Melody coming into Martell's life. Now, who don't
Mm-mm-mm.
know that?
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm Googling it now.
Yes, this has been allegedly. Let me see.
Past productions.
She says,
Okay, here's the list. Bold and Bougie, which is now Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Detroit, Bell Collective, Grown and Gospel, The Stroll, Love and Marriage DC. These are all of his productions. I used to watch another show that he produced.
so who all you name? Bell Collective, you name that one?
Yeah, Bold and Bougie, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Detroit, Bell Collective, Grown and Gospel, The Stroll, Love and Marriage DC. Uh, what else has he produced?
Well, you might as well add Real Housewives of Atlanta because he helped that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. My Killer Body, Behind Every Man, Encore.
And didn't you say something on WeTV? He did doing something on WeTV?
Right. Gucci Man and Keisha
Okay.
Cole. The Next 15. Selling in the ATL. My Super Sweet 16. Those are all of his productions. And still some more. Hollywood Divas, that's the one I was trying to think of. I used to watch that.
Mhm. Okay.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Carlos King used to produce that. The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh boy, what else? This one. Don't be tardy for the party. I didn't know he produced that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't know that. He did. He
So,
produced
so,
that too.
so all these different shows that he produced, and
Right.
ooh, sound like I heard some boom going on out there.
Guide to Style. That's another show Carlos King produced.
Mm-hmm.
BET's Top 25 Countdown. Carlos King produced. The Five. BET Style. All of this stuff is uh, productions that Carlos has produced. That man has produced. That's why they say he's worth 10, $11 million, and I believe it.
Wow, and they want to diminish his accomplishment. I hate when people
Right.
do that. I hate
I
that.
didn't know he produced all of these. I didn't know he produced Growing the
Hmm.
Gospel.
Hmm.
Uh, there's so many. Behind Every Man. I didn't know he produced that. The Next 15. I didn't know he produced that.
Hmm. And
Uh,
then TMZ called him just a podcaster as well. I was so
right.
upset. They show not to do us in,
Yeah. I
and
knew
we
he
not to
did
do our own
Hollywood
stuff.
Divas because I used to love
Okay.
that show.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, Bold and some of the girls from Hollywood Divas is now on Bold and Bougie. Yep. Usher's wife was on that show, and now she's on Bold and Bougie. I like Bold and Bougie. Yep, I like it. There's no men in Bold and Bougie. It's all women. So I guess that kind of. Although I wish Usher would come on there and Neo.
Hmm. Oh,
I
they
think
would
they.
definitely be jealous of that when
Oh
that
my
happened.
God, yes.
Oh, they would be so jealous because they want
Yeah,
to see this man out.
yeah. I wish
Uh,
he could get Usher to just come on for one or two episodes. And
yes.
Neo, his ex-wife is on there. I wish Neo
Okay.
would come on there.
I'm telling you. Dark and Lovely said, but Destiny was checking Martel for Mel until Mel disclosed publicly how much money she gave Destiny. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
That's the big fallout right
Yeah,
there.
she was supporting
Hmm.
Melody and Counter
But
Dog and
that
Martell.
money, she was really upset
Mm.
about that money because she didn't really ask for it. Melody went
Right.
ahead and volunteer gave it to her.
Melody wanted Destiny to stop being friends with Martell, period, and be on her side. And Destiny couldn't do it. And I don't
Mm.
blame her. You know,
Mhm.
she should have been able to be friends with both of them and stay neutral.
Yeah. This is what Sonor, what is it, Signor Robinson says. God
Yeah.
help you, YouTuber people negative. All their energy focused on male, but everyone have faults. Martell had a I guess an
Illegitimate kid.
illegitimate kid started a PT, and you ladies hate male so
Wait, wait,
much.
wait. She
It's
said he
crazy.
shared a porn tape, and
Yeah,
you
that's
ladies
not
hate male.
true. That's not
What tape
true.
is Sonora? What tape are you talking about? What tape did he share? See, that's the part that gets me. They come up with all of
With
this
others'
outlandish
lives. Oh
BS,
my God,
all these
that's
lies. He
ridiculous.
never shared a P tape with
Hmm.
nobody.
Hmm.
It's so stupid.
My God, where is they coming up with all this
I
information?
don't know, child.
It's
It's like
like
they pull
they
it out
just
they
wants to
behind.
see this down, wants to see this man down.
They
It doesn't make no
delusional.
sense.
You know.
You can read these right here because girl, look, my eyes about to close up.
I know.
Go
She
ahead.
says, Bobby Bolton says, all Melody did was back up from the relationship. That's her choice. Absolutely.
Hmm.
She could back up from the relationship with Destiny, but she didn't have to bring nasty, mean spirited attitude towards Destiny. She could have just said,
Hmm.
hey, you're choosing to be sex friends with my ex. So therefore, I'm gonna have to kind of back off from you a little bit and you be friends with Martell. Period.
Absolutely.
And still be, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving. She didn't have to pull out all this nastiness for Destiny because she decided to stay friends with Martell. Point
Hmm.
blank and period. Yep. I think somebody asked her, could she ever be friends with Destiny again? And she said no. And I want to know why. What the heck did Destiny do to her?
And what did Destiny say? Destiny says after that.
Well, to me, yeah, it's neutral because there was so much hate spread towards Destiny coming from Melody's camp. So I wouldn't want to be
Mhm.
friends with her either.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna read these few, and after that, we're gonna shut it down here
Yeah,
because
because it's
girl, I
almost 8
barely
o'clock.
can. Yeah, I need to go
Okay.
get myself together.
Destiny
Uh,
lied the whole time she was on camera. That's why she still can't bounce farther on than hotel. I don't
hotel.
know what she said she lied about.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it's much. I don't know. I don't know what Destiny was supposed to be lying about.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, if they, feel like Destiny um lied or, wasn't a good friend to Melody, fine. Just leave her alone. Leave her alone. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
Queen of this country girl, Queen of yeah.
Thank you, Bobby. Bobby said he like our content.
Oh,
I
is
guess
Bobby a female or a male? Because that
I
could be.
don't know,
I think
but
that's a
Bobby was
female.
going back and forth with us. But like I said, I like this. I like that
I
challenge. I
like
like that
Bobby.
agree. Yeah, I like
Bobby, I
Bobby.
think it's a female, Bobby Bowden, because
Yes,
her name is spelled Bobbi. Usually, if it's a boy, it's
yes.
spelled Bobby. So I think
And
it's a girl.
absolutely. And let me tell you what else I would like. I would like a Melody fan on the panel, long as they
Yeah.
not, spazzing out like that last one, because we
Yeah.
here to agree to disagree. So something that we don't see.
Yeah, did Bobby say she wasn't a millimeter, but she supports Melody?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
So girl, look, I barely can open my eyes, so I need to go ahead and finish packing here.
All right. And you be
All right.
safe, on your travels. And I'll be thinking about you. When you come back, girl, we
Okay.
can get it on right here. Come on back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Bobby, you come on back too, girl.
Yeah, I liked it. I like that challenge. Long as
Hey,
you keep
Dark
it
and
on
Lovely.
topic. Long
Okay,
as you keep
but
it on topic.
Dark and Lovely said, let's not forget, Destiny didn't forget how Mel was writing for Tiffany. Oh, yeah, when they first met and was a disrespect. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dark and Lovely. When
Um,
Tiffany came for Destiny, Melody was on Tiffany's side.
Bobby said I'm a I can't
Melody
even pronounce
fan,
Melody fan,
but
but
not a
I'm
millimeter,
not.
I guess.
But I ain't no fanatic.
Fanatic. Well, all right. I'm a
All right,
Martel
all right.
fan, and I ain't no fanatic, Bobby.
Well, you welcome to come up on the platform and give your
Yeah,
opinion. Like I said,
I
it
enjoy
ain't no
Bobby.
hating. It's no hating. We just
Yeah,
trying to get to the bottom of it. We see two different shows.
yeah. We
That
are
that's
fans
how
for
it
different
is.
people, but we are not fanatics. I like that,
Yeah,
Bobby. I ain't a
yeah,
fanatic either.
yep. I
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
a
I like
fan.
that. But I
Yeah.
think what we're gonna do if I come on Saturday, we're gonna go ahead and go down all the stuff of Coach King his accomplishments because it's
Okay.
things that they're trying to go ahead and diminish unless something else come out.
Oh, that sounds
I hope they
good.
show the teaser so we can focus on that instead of focusing on these people personal
Okay.
business.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Focus on all of Carlos King's accomplishments.
Accomplishments. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
that's
go
a
ahead
good
and set that up.
idea.
But I also wanted to go ahead and talk about this right here. I wanted to
Mhm.
talk about Miss Wanda, how they coming after Miss Wanda, and if they can't get Miss Wanda, they going after Tisha's babies because we already know
Oh,
what
I
Miss
hate that.
Wanda is with Tisha. What's your thoughts about that?
I love Miss Wanda. I think any mother, like I'm a mother, I'm gonna fight for my kids to the bitter end. So I understand why Wanda stands up for Tisha, and I hate the idea that they want to start picking on the babies. But Wanda don't let them have it, child. Believe me, Wanda gonna let them have it if they start picking on her grandbabies.
And I think that's what they want to see that side. That side is going
Wow.
to content. So if they can sit there and say, "Well, look like everything we throwing at Tisha, she's not budging.
Right.
She's still holding her grace. But if we start attacking her kids, then no, that's going to really get her. We're
Well, they
going to
ain't
start
gonna
seeing that.
do nothing but bring the worst side of Wanda if they start messing with the
Yeah,
kids. But Wanda, she'll be ready for them
but
if
they
they
trying
do.
to get a reaction. That's all that is. And now
Well,
we're
they
going to
gonna
give
get
them a
one.
reaction.
You
I
know how
wouldn't give
Wanda
them
feel
my
about them grandbabies.
yeah, but I wouldn't give
Yeah,
them a reaction. Like Miss Wanda sit there and say, if they want to, they want to go ahead and hide behind the computer and spew
right.
all that hate, then she's not going to have time for them. Okay.
Yeah, she gonna let them have it if they come for them
Yeah.
babies. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
I like the idea of your suggestion of focusing on Carlos King since everybody think he's such a horrible person, all of his accomplishments. I like that idea.
Well, you can
Yeah,
do that show. Just I'm gonna go ahead and set up, and you can go ahead and pull up all that information,
I will.
so you can bring these people just like my say country girl Queenie say back down memory lane.
Yeah, baby. I will have all of the information pulled up and ready for Saturday.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So, girl, look, I need to go and get some stuff ready, and I got to be up 3 o'clock in the morning. So, I'm gonna talk to you Saturday, hopefully. Here.
All right, honey. You have a great trip and take care of yourself.
All right. Good
Bye
night
bye.
here. All
Good
right,
night.
guys. Hey guys, look, I mean, I had so many came in. And guys, I like when you guys come in. It makes the job easy because this right here is not easy, especially when you go against the grain. But I am not going through this whole list, but I thank each and every one of you guys for participating. And I think all my mods making sure I call you guys out, Country Girl, Queena, and Logical, and Star. Thank you guys for coming in. Even Bobby. Bobby is a fan of Melody, but she ain't no fanatic. I liked it that that's good, because it gives us something to think about. But like I said, at the end of the day, guys, all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. Air it out, you free game. Do not know these people for pain. So I know, guys, you all be blessed and you all have a good night. See you guys. See you, Dark and Lovely. Nikki, Bobby, thank you guys for coming on. Be blessed.